Happy morrow. Hello. Happy Thursday.
Oh, yes.
How are you, Natty?
Hello.
How are we tonight?
I'm good.
I'm good and tired, but good. It's Friday Eve, so my tired day.
The eve of Friday morrow, as it were.
Indeed. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't try.
Let's say hi to everybody. Let's see who's here. Cynthia Amos. Hello, Ruth Ann, Christina B, Susie B, Becky S, Susie Bella, Ellie, Wendy H, J Freak, Barbie. Good conversation. Becky S. Hello again. Michelle, Elizabeth W, Tracy P. Did I get everybody? Ruben's watching. Teresa Cook. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Benji. I think we got everybody.
Benji. I don't see Benji. Why
Oh,
don't I
Benji.
see Benji? Oh, I see up there.
It's my name. We've discussed this. And that's the name that will be used. So got a little bit of tea for you guys tonight. Cody, listen, if you want some of Sister Wives knowledge, pay for a Cody Brown cameo, because he's just like giving out all sorts of information. How much do his cameos cost? Probably like 250 or smackers or around something like that. So we know how much a Cody Brown cameo costs? Because it might be worth it. We're gonna listen to one in a second. If you're not a member and you'd like to become one, hit the join button next to the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, you could hit that button. If you want to chat in the comments afterwards, you could do that. You could hit thumbs up. You could not hit it. You could hit a thumbs down. You could not hit that. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow either way. So there's that.
$99.
$99. That's actually pretty reasonable.
And I do have to say that it is my husband's birthday week. Like, holla,
Okay.
holla, holla.
Well, actually, my birthday week would actually start on Sunday, as my birthday is on Monday.
Well, not when
It's my pre-birthday week, but thank
around.
you, baby.
Not when you're around.
Thank you. My birthday makes me feel like my birthday every day, so like I don't even like observe it anymore.
We're still in the birthday month, aren't we?
98, yes, we are. And $99 ain't bad for like some tea. From straight from the horse's mouth himself. $99. You got 99 problems, but a cameo from Codio ain't one of them. No.
Exactly.
Oh, John, that is the limits. You just started the show. Okay. Well, I originally had I had the tendrils down. I did. And then Cody said that my Cody, not Cody Brown, but it's something that Cody Brown would probably also say to someone that he loved. Cody Yates said to me,
ever wear that again.
He goes, "You look like a dead Corey Feldman," and I was like, I know he meant to probably say dead Corey Haim, because then that insult would make more sense. But regardless, because I knew what he was trying to say. I'm like, wow.
What's the dead Corey?
There you go.
He doesn't like my swoop.
So I was forced to call an audible at the last minute and redesign my hair, and still we kind of pretty much started on time. So I'm just gonna cut my hair off again and go back to
I am so amazing.
because this one is like Vidal Sassoon all the time, just walking around because he
take
is
a picture first.
he's,
so I can have it forever.
he's a hair hater and just always just making my life miserable because I have the hair that he wants.
Don't worry, when you pass, I will carry on the legacy.
The hair that I'm growing only grows out of his ears these days, and I can see why he's so upset. But
I will carry on the legacy, honey.
Cody's birthday is right after mine. I'm March 27th. He's May 7th, so it's cool. his last decade in his 30s is approaching real fast. So he'll see it.
Listen, you're turning 50, so just be careful.
Oh, God, he
50.
We hate stats, see? Look at him.
I was actually factual when I say you're turning 39. It's your last decade in your 30s. But me, see,
I don't care.
Again, I'm living with a hair-hating monster, but that's fine. I'm the bad guy. What else is new? So let's all get into. I'm gonna just. That's it.
Tonight.
You will not touch my hair.
You won't even
unless there is a board certified cosmetologist by the state of New Jersey with like their hours. I want to see like the photo ID that you see like when you walk into the beauty salon and you see all like their credentials up on the wall, like that type of thing.
You need a good shaven. I think you need one.
You
need a good shaven from the head to your toes.
Oh my God.
Shave it. I shave everything.
Wow, it's my birthday week, guys.
And you're welcome.
Don't be jealous, because not all of you could have this life.
Shavy.
I'm one of the lucky ones. So, all right. So yeah.
When we were dancing last night, what did
okay, I said
like this.
That one on. He is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside. Hold that one on. And he's on the inside.
Yes, and we prefer that our stuff be Borg certified because they take their stuff like super serious. So, and they do a wonder with like facial implants and stuff. So yes, Borg certified. We just go for like the top. If it passed Borg certified cosmetologists, doctors, then we're good because they assimilate everybody. And they're a better collective. So there we are. Okay, so here's the news. So Kody on a Cameo because they're $99. And listen, anybody can be a blogger with this kind of tea. So you just get $99. You buy yourself a Cameo from Cody Brown, and it's how to be an instant blogger 101. Boom. And you get this tutorial from me. And here we are. So let me just pull this up. So this is Kody here.
And like if you guys working out, I won't be having any more wives. Robyn and I are now basically monogamous. Don't let that out yet. It's probably a spoiler. But it seems like this with the new season coming.
Hey, heard you got a new job and you're getting promoted. I love monogamy. Hey, by the way, me and Robyn are staying monogamous. Don't tell anybody. That's going to be a teaser.
Hey, by the way,
but
have one wife now.
Back to you and your life.
As it should be. Obviously, he's with the wife he loves.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's right. Still, just you got to talk your man into that, and I'm not sure that's a good idea. I don't have any recommendations on that. Anyway, congratulations.
Listen, just because I'm going monogamy doesn't mean that y'all can't keep the fight going. Like, you can be a sister wife. You can be a brother husband. Like, just because, like, I am, like, not part of that faith at all and stated my life's work and reputation and career and whatever on it doesn't mean that you can't do the same thing. And maybe you'll be happy.
Go live in your mud hole.
Go live on like your foreclosed mud hole, like we almost did, and look how much happier we are right now.
Apparently, Christine's are only 69 Canadian. So,
oh my God!
That's a deal. It's a steal.
There'll be like 8 million bloggers from the Canadian side of the tracks. But wait, there's more.
On your 1-year anniversary, From me to you, lots of peace, lots of love from Cody Brown.
That's your 1-year anniversary wedding gift. Hey, I'm Cody Brown.
If you guys working out, I won't be having any more wives. Robyn and I are now basically monogamous. Don't let that out yet. It's probably a spoiler. But it seems obvious with the new season coming. But you guys can always be in plural marriage.
Why not?
You could always be a sister wife still. Just, you got to talk your man into that. And I'm not sure that's a good idea. I don't have any recommendations on that.
The woman's got to talk the man into it.
1-year anniversary. From me to you, lots of peace, lots of love from Cody Brown.
Like, what a wordsmith again. Troubadour of love, a hopeless romantic.
Well, he's saying, John, like, listen, like, I failed in all my marriages, clearly, except for one, and I'm sure she's going to get tired of him very soon. He's probably at a hotel, but, like, he's being nice. He's saying, like, if it's for you, then go for it. If not, it did not work out for me. Literally.
Listen. That was a cameo, Nisi, of Cody giving someone a cameo of their 1-year anniversary, and Cody decides, hey, listen, I'm hip to you guys, like monogamy, rock on, man. Like, yeah, you can still be a sister wife, just beg your husband, because like it's not the husband's idea, it's like the wives, and like they have to talk him into it, but whatever,
right.
You know. What was I overselling it?
I mean, yeah. It's okay.
Well, listen, I was getting too much into character like last night. But yeah, so I guess that we're gonna find out that next season, which we also learned from Peyton this week, which will be start airing in September, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Which it was the same last year. So we'll start watching in September. I guess they're filming now, and it'll be Cody and Robyn living like Swiss Family Robinson, monogamous. Then you'll have like Janelle over there with like doing like a Kate and Allie type of show with Christine over.
Ooh.
Like, right? Like, hey, like an odd, like a Felix and Oscar type of approach, like Janelle and like Christine, like, and like all the antics that with their new thing. Then we'll have Meri still in like Boo Radley's tree somewhere, or the ghost of Meri.
Yes, the ghost of Meri.
I think Meri is in that same plane of existence I was last night. I just saw some crazy shit last night, and I think Meri was there, and I was like, "Oh, well, this makes sense."
I made brownies.
So, did she sell the fifth wheel? She had to.
Thanks. So, let me see.
I don't know if they ever said. I don't know if I've ever seen anything about it. It just seemed like she was trying to sort things out still. Where is she settling in? Who knows? But you could keep the RV and just use it for vacations or whatever. But she might rather have the money.
Wendy, I used to do cameos of cast members all the time, like years ago. And then it got like a little bit much where like it just became a bit much. And then Cameo takes like all your money away. Like, ours costs $25. And if we have iPhone users, so Apple takes their cut, they take a quarter, and Cameo takes a third. So by the time you're done with it, for $25, you've made $8, and our cameos go long, and we always buy props for them. So it was like a losing business for us. So we just had to be like, this is not working out. And then like that was it. No more. This why this no work.
So about the RV, it seems that she had put out actually a while ago, an Instagram post that said, "So long trailer, see you next spring." And this was in September 30th, 2022. So she probably still has it, and it's probably put somewhere
Mhm.
But so she's planning on still keeping it around. So
That's probably her only collateral, I would probably think,
so she's
right?
pulled it out now. She's probably out tootling around.
She
Yeah, I
needs
mean,
to
but
probably
the
sell that sooner than later, I would think.
well, the weather's been crazy this year, right? It's like, feet of snow in March. So I think
Yeah.
she just probably put it away for the winter.
Yeah, we had snow it was still just on the ground here where I live. So yeah.
Okay, so you can go to my Cameo page and they're all there, like cameo.com, like all the ones we used to do them like 5, 6 a day. Like we were like booked for cameos, and then I was like, whoa, working all day for like 40 cents. We put our heart into them. So you heard it right there. So there's another story being put out there. That which daughter now is it told?
I think it's Mykelti.
Yeah, that Mykelti is going to be a surrogate mom for Christine and her new beau.
Utter baloney. That's a nonsense story. Come on.
Like, I mean, does anybody even think Christine wants she's free and 50 and
Yeah, she's just got Truly at home right now. Well, I guess Isabel's is home right now too, but she's in college. Yeah, why?
she needs to have another child with this man now.
Who she's not married to?
Right.
Who's got 8 kids already. It's not like he doesn't have children of his own who are adult. Yeah, no, this makes literally no sense. I don't know who came up with that story, but it's gibberish.
So it reads, Mykelti Padron Brown says she is thrilled to give Christine the baby that her and her new man, the baby they have wanted since day one. Christine says, so Christine wanted this baby since day one. Right, he's already got 8 kids and he's widowed. So there's that. Christine has 6 kids. Yeah. But yes, you know what? 15's a nice round number. Let's just do one together, jointed, right?
She's got grandkids already. Just enjoy the grandkids.
Christine says a dark-haired little boy came to her in her dreams only weeks after they met. She says that she knew it was fate. David and Christine started exploring options soon after she shared the stream with him. Unfortunately, they were met with bad news after visiting a fertility clinic. This is when she shared the stream with Mykelti, who was said to have brought up the idea initially. Mykelti's husband, Tony, is said to be 100% on board and totally supportive. They will soon be meeting with the IVF specialist to get this exciting journey started. We here on Reddit TLC Sister Wives are eagerly waiting for updates and wish them all the best with this completely made up storyline.
Now, I do remember, a few seasons ago, Robyn saying, I had a dream about one more little boy. He came to me in a dream that our family's not quite complete. I heard Robyn say that to Kody. So this feels too similar to that story to me. This is just.
I mean, come on. That's just the most ridiculous thing. I mean, no.
Nope. Doesn't make any sense.
I say BS.
She's living her best life. Why would she want to slow it down with more children? Especially, I mean, honestly, I think Truly is probably a handful, judging by a video she posted. So Christine and David were in Moab, and they were on it was an ATV adventure, it looked like. And Truly was in the back seat, and they're having a great time in Moab. If you've ever been to Moab, it's pretty awesome. I love Moab. But in the middle of this, car confessionals, Truly leans over and just kind of bites David in the arm.
Car confession.
He says, she just bit me. And she goes, Truly, stop. And he goes, she's all.
Yeah. I don't think they need more kids. I think Truly will keep them on their toes all by herself. So.
It was a love bite. I do it to my husband all the time.
News-wise, is that like all we got? Like, right? I mean, like, that last story was hardly news. I think that was just like,
It had to be mentioned. It was kind
mostly it had to be mentioned because it was like, but
I think that's the whole point, is that there's not a lot of news going on. So they're manufacturing news. And we can go to Mykelti posted a picture of a video of Avalon pushing one of, I don't know which one, if it was Ace or.
It was the bigger. Was it the bigger of the two? Ooh,
a relative.
There's two of them, and one of them's a little bit larger than the other baby. They're two different sizes.
Yeah, they have different hair and everything. So she was pushing one of her little brothers, who's just a little wee thing, in a little kitty stroller. And people are like, oh man, this is very dangerous. This is a dangerous act that's going on, that Avalon is pushing his sibling in a stroller. She was going very slow in that stroller. She wasn't like zipping through the kitchen, at full speed. And clearly Mykelti was right there watching the whole time. So it wasn't like she was unsupervised.
Like half impulse power, you'd say she was going with that?
Yeah, she's just very slow. She was going very slow. Like maybe she had been told ahead of time before the baby got put in there. Because I don't even think Avalon could put the baby in the stroller. So
she was orbiting.
It was cute, but people are like, this is very dangerous. I can't believe you allowed this to happen, or you put a video of this out there.
Addie, I'm a little disappointed in you. I just threw a Star Trek joke out there, and Kody got it.
I'm sorry, I was looking at which baby it was. I was in baby seeking mode. It's actually the baby that she has.
So she brought that to full impulse power, waiting for Addie to like chuckle. Addie was silenced from Addie, and then Kody, to my chagrin, was the one that jumped on the
sorry.
show.
I'm sorry, Brubby.
Amazement.
I missed it. What did I say, John? So I guess she didn't orb.
Which you said wrong. You said you should have said orbit, but you shouldn't have re-brought that up because. But
that's my speed, John. That's my speed.
Which again, I knew what you were talking about.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I was looking at babies.
They orb and charmed, babe. That's a different sci-fi show. They're not.
My speed, okay? I'm telling you.
Cynthia, it was a doll stroller.
It was a doll stroller. But the point is that there's not a ton of news going on. So they've tried to turn this into this big giant story as what is this dangerous thing that Mykelti is doing with her children? As if she was dangling them out the window of a balcony by 1 foot or something. I'm not saying
like blanket.
Like a blanket, exactly. So
Yes. The article, like I said, the article was very oh my god. It was like panic. That's what it felt like when I was reading it. But it was.
Well, it was like also like just making big things out of nothing, like with the whole Tom and Ariana from Pump Rules. Like this is like making international news. Like they're not even married. Oh no, they were. So never mind. But it's not like it's the first time anybody. Wait, weren't Tom and Ariana married? No, I don't think they were. See, I wish I knew more enough about Pump Rules. They weren't.
I've never even seen one episode.
They've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
They need to be unmarried for my argument to work right now. Because, please. They're not married. Yes, thank you, Pineapple. Right. I was right. See, always go with your gut because it's always right. They're not married. Why are they making international news? It's like, okay, a guy cheated on his girlfriend with her friend that they all hang out with in the same circle. Oh my God. It's like Moses, like writing stuff into like scrolls. And I get it, but at first, because we love Bravo. Well, you guys don't. I do. Well, Addie's, getting there. Maria's isn't one snow part.
Correct.
But it's like, worse things have happened. Like they weren't even married. They don't have kids together. Probably best part, they were smart enough not to get married. Imagine if they did.
There you go. It's not a license to cheat, but also,
But
calm
why is
down.
it so crazy? Like, and this is also a show that there've been countless cheating on. Jackson, Brittany, and right? Didn't Schwartz and the really Meri? What's her name? I don't know. She's very plain Jane looking. Like they both are, honestly. Like they look like they should be together. Whatever her name is, like I don't know. See, this is why I'm talking about the show but it's crazy because like it's all this news for like it's a boyfriend that cheated on a girlfriend. What do you give me to eat?
It's a brown tea.
Oh,
I made
that's
it.
it. Katie Maloney. Yeah, listen. Like I don't see her face and like, oh my God, let's hit the town. Like she's like, I'm like, hey, let's, you want to talk about a good book that just came out type of girl. Like, but I also don't watch the show. But that's how I see it. And I'm usually right anyway. So I don't know.
Okay. I think the only other things that happened are Gwendolyn and her fiance Beatrice are on a cruise, and they also saw Taylor Swift. They went to a Taylor Swift concert. So pretty uninteresting, but fun. And then, Mitch and Aspen are in Paris. Yay! That's it. So,
Hi, welcome, Nana J. Good luck, Godspeed. Everyone, let's say a quick Hail Mary for Nana J and welcome her in.
Welcome, Nana J.
So, are we up to the episode part yet?
yes.
Okay. All righty, let's dig in. So, the homework was episodes 10 and 11 of season 2. So we finish out the season, and these were like the 2 yummy episodes, like the move. And what happened and what went down,
and sirens,
and a lot of telling stuff came out, like which you could see some stuff in these 2 episodes, like which we'll get into. All right, so
Oh boy.
Kody baked for the first time ever just now, ever.
How'd you like it?
And he made me like, what was it, a brownie?
It was a
It
brownie.
tasted like the top of a muffin, but it tastes like a brownie at the same time.
It was a brownie, but I have.
It was pretty. First time he's ever baked in 15 years.
See, because
Aww.
dessert tonight, I'm making him a little brownie cake with brookie dough ice cream, and also
What is brookie dough?
you're gonna find out later. And
I
then
know.
also with whipped cream on the side.
Is it actually Ready Whip? It's not. You didn't get Cool Whip, did you?
No, I did not.
It's real Ready Whip.
It's
I can't have Cool Whip.
I know you can't.
Like, okay, just whipped cream needs to be in a can and aerosol is all. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, because it's easier to go.
Those are just the
Wait,
rules.
so you're saying anything that comes in a can that goes, then that's fine. Then
Yeah.
the other
Hairspray, whipped
Oh,
cream.
Lord.
It's like cream,
Squeeze
like,
cheese, whatever.
Yes, anything
I
you
have
can pick
to
up and go.
come back to the store.
now I'm off. Where are we now? See, you threw me
The
off
beginning.
Oh my God! Thank you, Wendy, so much. It's so dark in here. I can't read because I'm in the dark.
Oh, Maria's struggling hard. Okay, here we go.
Thank you, Wendy. Oh my God. I just realized I did that once last night for all our super chats. And thank you everyone last night for the super chats. And I just realized I didn't do that once last night when you sent the super chat. So
You were going.
I was also in character most of the night last night. I just like really felt presence take over me. And like when I'm in that spot, I am an empath and I let that force take over. So I can ideally represent the character that I'm trying to portray.
You want to squirt?
He's teasing me. Wait, why'd you get the blue can? Like, we're not sugar free in this household. Like, what?
judging by your tum tum and what you've been saying.
Oh my God! Have you just heard that?
Oh,
And like we are like days from my birthday, mind you, and my Aries blood is like in full charge. It's
You've
like
been yelling
it is
at
pumping right
Y'all,
now.
he's been yelling at me for 2 days because he's like, "You're the one that goes to the store. You're the one that buys everything.
that's the same thing I say to my husband.
I just eat everything." But meanwhile, I'm not making dinner at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Like, oh, I want a sausage. Okay, here we go. I'm not the one like saying, "Hey,
Not
you want a
today,
sausage?"
Mister. Nope.
So I got him the milk-reduced, like fat one. Yes, you still get one. It's not sugar-free. It's
It's
just
okay. It's okay,
Yeah,
John.
no.
You'll live.
Wait, I can live with the. You got me generic Ready Whip.
Oh, that's
no, it's my milk
Oh my
brand.
God! Like
It's my
that's
milk brand.
gen-
It's Lucerne. It's my milk brand.
Let me
No,
see.
I don't go cheap. I don't go cheap with my milk. And our brand over here is Lucerne.
Oh, okay. He got the Lucerne brand. I
That's-
thought
I
he
don't
got
go
me
cheap
like
with my dairy. I paid
that's.
the $10
Oh,
for
I
that.
didn't see the Ready Whip logo. I'm like, you did not get me the generic Ready Whip because that in my books is worse than Cool Whip. That's like getting me a whole glob of like Miracle Whip. That's how bad that is. We all know where I stand with Miracle Whip. Oh my God! It is Lucerne.
I don't skip on it. That's our brand over here, like on the island. So great. Now you're all high and fucked out. You done
Great,
dipped
great.
the middle. He says, "Good. Look, I can't take
So
him
happy that
anywhere."
you just said that.
Oh yeah.
So the Lucerne brand is amazing.
That's our brand. I don't get Cool Whip. I don't do all that unless I go over the bridge, and I'm not.
That's
going
not
over the bridge.
our brand. Our brand
brand
is
over
not
here.
one thing you bought once.
Our brand over here is Lucerne. That's why, like, I get the Lucerne milk because otherwise I wouldn't be having the milk, and you would be going over the bridge to get your sodas and the milk.
Are you
then.
still talking? Because I was done listening
So
like
clearly-
5 minutes
no,
ago,
clearly
as
you're
the rest
still
of my
listening
viewers
because you
are. Like
interrupted me,
Jesus.
so clearly you were listening.
Okay, where were
Are
we?
you
Oh,
done?
the beginning.
Are you
That's
done?
right.
The beginning.
So still at the beginning. Now he's just being obscene with the can out of and
I don't
I'm
even
not
know
gonna
if
give
we
him
have
that power
voice
over
on
me. So there's that. All right. So listen,
Oh,
season
it's
2,
so
will you
good.
go away? Please?
So good.
Stop. All right. So we're in Lehigh, right?
Ooh, this hot brownie.
Oh my God, Cody.
I'm sorry. I should stop laughing. It's probably not helping.
I just need a moment. Just give me one quick moment. Thanks.
Hey, Addie, how you doing? Should we start or should we wait? I don't know.
So,
How you doing,
This was-
Addie?
I'm doing good.
I'm also doing good. Yes, it's been great. It's been lovely. If anybody wants to talk about the protests in France, you can go over to my channel where nobody asked, and me and Colin discussed that today. If you want to hear about any of that stuff. Otherwise, Sister Wives season 2, episode 10. They have decided to move to Vegas. And they have to tell the small children. That is where we are starting this episode when John gets back. What do you think they're doing, man? What do you think they're doing? Just over there, just down in whipped cream?
Down in whipped cream. Well, that bottle's gone.
Yep. Crazy.
Oh,
Crazy.
so you
Huh.
you did protests today. Thou doth protesteth too much.
We did because there's Emmanuel Macron is trying to change the retirement age in France, and France is having no part of it. No part.
Honestly, the worst part of that situation was thinking that we had generic Ready Whip in the house because Let me tell you something. I may not have much, but my condiment game I'm very proud of. Just the even thought of having generic anything in this house, condiment wise, is just an affront to me as a human being. And
Well,
I just needed
needless to
a
say, he
moment
just hoovered
to-
down like half that can.
That was our guess.
That's what he was not doing nothing. He was in there and he was just that can is barely spitting out anything now for the brownies.
And thank
tonight.
God it's fat free. The cholesterol is not the winner tonight in John's house. And that's what we should all walk away from this conversation knowing.
Well, that's what you're going to
Okay.
be doing tonight. It's a lot of walking.
So we're back here. We haven't started. It's season 10, episode 2. Nope, the other way around. Episode 10, season 2.
There you
And
go.
what my first
They're going to tell the children. They're going to tell the small children about.
Oh
the
yeah,
move.
Lehigh gave the findings to the DA. So they are alerting the small children. They call an emergency Brown meeting. Everyone's involved, and the little children are advised that, hey, we have to move. B, it's going to be in 3 days. And C, you can't tell any bitches where we're going, what we're doing,
That's
what we're up
absolutely
to.
Right. That's exactly the 3 things that they actually had to follow.
And
That's
guys,
exactly
that
right.
this is on us.
That is
So
right.
that's an R bad on this one.
You're right.
Yeah. So yeah, they give Peyton kind of right up front for that revelation, and Peyton was like, that he's mad because he likes this home. And Gwendolyn asks, "Have you lost your mind?" So
Yeah, Gwen was being a little extra back then than she is now. I saw a lot of similarities in Gwen. She liked the camera back then, and she ain't hating it now. Is all I'm saying, because she's like,
It's true.
"Aren't you out of your mind?" Like, it was like Jenna Aiden's acting last night when she walked into Teresa's jewelry shop, like that same, like,
let me
so.
grab the chandelier.
So we've seen so far we've seen Hunter cry, or was it Hunter? Yes, Hunter cry,
Yes.
and we saw Peyton cry, and then when they moved again, the other one, Gabe cried. So
Yes, Gabe did cry.
yeah.
yeah.
And at the time, Leon is actually having the biggest problem with it, and the kids all vouched for Leon, and they made a stand for Leon. Like, I was a little surprised.
They did. Maddie in particular really had her back. And then, there's a point where Leon kind of, has an entire list of reasons why she thinks they shouldn't go. There's school dances are coming up, and they must be on the committee. And, they don't want to leave their friends to have to deal with this on their own. They're going to lose their friends. And then, of course, the church and all of that stuff.
Leon tried going to public school and it didn't take. So Leon went back to private school.
Right.
So Leon was very attached to whatever that, community, I guess,
Yes.
is. And Leon had, and like Meri was like, okay, it's now or never, get that list out. Like, okay, do you think Meri was being a little extra, probably knowing that Kody was never, I knew that Kody was never going to let Leon stay. Did anybody think now, watching it again or watching it for the first time, or say you didn't watch it just now, did anyone ever think that Leon's that Kody was gonna be like, okay, sure, Leon, you stay behind, I'm sure we could get you with a family member,
No.
the
because
only
he has to have
child
control-
of Meri?
He has to have control over them, so he had to make sure that they went with him.
Definitely. But also, the whole point is to not divide the family. So,
Right.
letting Leon stay would be a form of division.
Because if not for Leon, what's stopping Logan from wanting to stay, or Aspen, or whoever else,
or Hunter,
Right. And I kind of if I were Kody, I would want Leon to come too. I wouldn't want any,
Yes.
I don't think Kody is a bad guy for saying no. You have to come.
No.
I don't want to make him look like the bad guy because listen, guys, it was Kody. Like the title of this show was when I was, when you saw that footprints in the sand. It was me carrying you, me, Cody Brown, carrying my whole family, all like 90
All
of
by
you.
himself. All by
myself.
No help.
Thought that was the best title of Alive I ever thought of. It'd probably fall on the wayside, but like I was very impressed with my title. I'm like, John. But yeah, all right. So where are we?
Leon has to go basically, and so then they start packing from there. At that point, we bounce from house to house to house and see how everybody's doing because basically they just have the weekend to pack up.
Right.
At this point, they're going to leave on Monday, so they've got the whole weekend to do it, and then they're going to just nope out of there on Monday.
And meanwhile, they have no destination to go to in Vegas. They have no idea where they're going. They're just getting in the cars and driving blindly. Like, like just good old-fashioned hitchhikers. Just packing up the trucks and putting that thumb out and saying, we're going to end up wherever the wind takes us. What, what expeditioners and adventurers, like their forefathers of yore.
Sure.
Like they did that adventurous, manifest destiny in like manner where just amazing.
Amazing, yes. Except, Robyn at this point is feeling kind of angry because this is her fourth move in 2 years. And
okay, did anybody feel bad for Robyn in this? Like, we've been kind of hard on Robyn as is the whole world because she's Robyn and we're not all stupid. Robyn. I mean, honestly, but I do have points where I kind of can't you see Robyn? Like, I was saying this to Kody watching this. I'm like, Robyn finally got in. She got married. She's got her own little house aside from the crazies. Robyn had it made.
Yeah. Everything was starting to come together for her. So
and Kody had to live in that same house with Janelle, Meri, and Christine, and Robyn was just around the block. His own little palace by himself. So, I mean, I don't think Robyn ever wanted to get into that house. I mean, she had it made. She was the sanctuary that Kody can get away from everybody because what do they say? When Kody is usually with them, they don't have his 100% attention, which was said was it in the end of season episode 11 or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
But so Robyn by herself there in Lehigh was that was the oasis. And I kind of felt bad for Robyn because then she saw this happen and she's like, shit. She goes, I thought I hitched my sword to the right one this time. And
Robyn
there she is.
Having Kody over there dealing with
of course she did, but then there she is having to pack up.
Robyn wanted to be one of those you hit it and leave.
I don't know. I kind of felt bad for her a little bit.
With me, for a good half hour. Well, then
oh my God, Kody! Well,
he needs to get his own square. He just needs his own square. Let's come up on the screen.
I kind of felt you really do. I kind of felt bad for her a little bit. And,
if you've moved a lot, it's hard. It wears you down,
We've moved actually 4 times in 2 years, and that ain't fun. Actually, at the same age.
And we
moved often growing up, and it was not easy on any of us. I was even in the same position that Leon was in, but I was 18
either. So I couldn't even
wanted to stay.
They're moving 15 to 20 people. We're only moving just John and I, and it's
and a couple of oversized cats. That's it.
Yeah,
so, including you.
And when she said, in previous episodes, you had said there's nothing on the walls; it's just blank in here. And then you hear why. It's because they haven't moved so many times that they have not settled in. And so, hanging stuff on the walls is proof that okay, we're here.
And then I kind of felt bad for saying that, but I'm like, you're still Robyn, whatever. Because I was hard, even in my notes right now, I'm like, thankfully you had nothing on your walls, so it makes it easier to move. But yeah, so I did, and then she was crying again, but Robyn cries in every episode, which, Robyn was always a goddamn crier.
From jump.
From jump,
Like-
yeah. From the get-go, what I was gonna go with.
Yeah.
She's like, my Frankfurter just fell out of its bun. Oh my god.
That's a sick.
Okay.
To pray.
I have to cry.
So then we move on to Janelle packing, which was a very humorous and just they're just peppering it in. But we just had Janelle packing cookbooks because I think Logan has already packed all of the other books, so he's kind of giving her a hard time. And then Hunter kind of wanders in and he's like, I want to grade my head on a cheese grater. So Hunter's not adjusting well to this move at all.
No. Oh.
I did move in high school, and like it sucks. Like starting like at any grade over, like in high school, like I had to start like my senior year over in a different high school, and like half my 9th grade in a different high school. Not fun.
You slept your way to the top.
Thank you, and that's why I didn't meet you until I was like out of high school 20 years. But anyways, no matter.
So yeah, then Christine, just everything's fine there. They're just getting started, and then Meri is trying to get Leon motivated and is really struggling because they moved into this house when she was 10, and Leon is refusing to pack anything up that is in her in their room. So
yeah, and Leon is hoping that Daddy Cody is gonna be okay and say you can stay, and it's very clear. Leon didn't want to pack anything up, and Meri had to come in and be like, listen, your dad's not caving. It sucks, but this is what it is, and you're gonna have to do what you gotta do. And then Leon finally acquiesced, I guess.
So going back to this episode, this is one of the episodes that was used to say that there was some stuff going on with between Meri and Leon about the hair pulling thing. And now that I'm looking at the episode, I can understand where Leon was, and they frustrated the crud.
Yeah,
can you
walk me through, because I still don't see it.
I missed it too, right?
Yeah, okay, right. I didn't want to say anything, but I'm like, okay,
I apologize if I'm
no.
So
I want to know.
When Meri was sitting behind Leon was on the couch, and they were in an attitude moment because of being upset about having to move.
Okay,
I get that now. That's the scene. But when I say that's Meri. Meri grabbed Leon's hair and went, and Leon said, "Don't stop pulling my hair." And it was a whole thing. And that was used as a thing. But looking back now.
Oh my God.
And understanding the scene, I see it differently, that one thing. Also, there are some other things as we go along with. There's the part where Mykelti and the whole top thing where she had fallen forward. She went, oh, no, yes, okay, Mykelti, yes. But we see that part too is another one of those things that was used in this whole thing going on, and that also was a situation. Looking back at it, going, "Oh, good grief!"
Okay, me and Maria just watched it, and I missed it completely. I didn't know that was a thing. And if I saw, now that you just explained it, and now I replay it in my head, thinking of, oh my God, my grandmother used to do that to me, but worse. Imagine what they would think of, what my grandmother would just be like, hey. She'd slap me across the face when I was feeling bad, and she'd be like, fucking smile and smack, and then it would make me laugh. I don't even know what people would think now, about that. Yes. That didn't seem anything even remotely bad to me at all.
Not in the intention that it was used in the moment. Wow. Going back and I just recognizing Leon's irritation about the whole situation going on, and then Mom was doing the thing.
But what about when you have
Meri was just messing
evil
with her hair.
Parents or step parents or whatever
their hair
just want to hurt you, and you
run away.
People I like
Run away.
it's so different, like the spectrum of like what I don't know. Never mind. It's just wild to me because I watched that whole scene thinking that Meri was just a loving mother who is trying to like, help her child, like, get through it, snap out of it, do what they had to do in that moment to like, because that's how I saw it. I didn't see Meri being aggressive or mean or in any regard at all. Like until like I had no, because I that scene was talked about, and it wasn't until Addie just said so that I'm like, so this is that like.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, she was, I mean, Meri was being a little bit annoying with it, and Leon let her know that, I don't knock it off, but it wasn't like they were scared.
You're in my space. You're in my space. You're annoying me while I'm in my current.
Oh my God, your parents in your space. Oh, boo, fucking boo. Like, really? Like, your parents supposed to be in your space. Like, if your parents not in your space, like, then like then you have to worry. Like, God, oh my God, that is really like.
And then, like I said, the other scene with Mykelti in these two episodes, we're kind of, in combining everything. Mykelti was also having an issue with moving, didn't want to, and Mykelti's way of acting out when upset is to wear whatever the heck she wants, clothing-wise, and she tends to, like maybe show a little bit more than she should because she's.
Is this what the kids are saying?
No.
That Meri was abusive, and are these like
yes, because Mykelti,
of, like Meri being...
yes, because Mykelti bent forward, and Meri got on her about I don't want to see that because her shirt had gaped open. That was the scene that also was this, and understanding that Mykelti was doing that on purpose because she also was upset about moving and was kind of acting out a little bit. It made it all understandable to me. Whether or not, and at first I thought, well, should Meri be saying something to Mykelti? But yes, because Meri is considered the mom too. So if it's what she said was all the moms were on her about that. It wasn't just Meri.
Yeah. I think these are examples that the audience is using as proof. I don't think when Payton or anybody else says that that Meri was some kind of way with Mykelti. I don't think this is what they meant.
That were put out. These
I hope to God not. I hope they're
not from Payton or Gwen. It's what I said about the situation that came out. This is what the stories broadened out to as people started showing these things, saying this is what here's another instance, and whatever. They're picking pieces out of a show without using it in context of what was going on at the time. The kids being upset, and their way of acting out was attitude and clothing, and that's what
I saw. Nothing wrong with what Meri did with Leon on that couch. I saw just Meri trying to make their kid happier when they know their kid's in a bad situation, and I didn't see Meri being. I saw Meri being a good mom. Like if you've ever done that, me, I would have got slapped in the head. It's like stop pussing, stop pouting, and that's what I would have gotten.
I learned with my sons that there are certain times where you just can't really get up in their stuff. Like you're trying to make them feel better, or you're trying to get a laugh out of them, and they're in an upset state. You kind of try to back away from that. And I think that Meri knows that, but she's really struggling and wanting to. She doesn't like seeing Leon upset, and Leon was very upset.
Well, Meri shouldn't. Nobody, right? Like, obviously, no parent wants to see their child
exactly.
upset.
And that's the situation I was seeing in that, and did not feel bad as a mom. That's why
I thought it was shitty for Meri to kind of goad Leon to read that letter in front of the family when Meri ultimately knew that Cody was still gonna say no. I thought that was Meri knew that was gonna happen. Like, but you could do a college course on Meri having Leon read that at that time, because it's like, where were the four orchestrators on the Battle of the Titanic plane, because you knew that was gonna fail. So if I were Meri, I wouldn't have said, "Oh, read this. Here's your chance."
And that this also for me is not to take away from anything
that gave
the
Leon
kids
hope.
have said. This isn't to take away, in my opinion, not to take away from anything that the other kids have said about any issues that have been around and whatever their experience is. But as a viewer and seeing comments from other viewers who are looking at these parts and saying, look at this, I see it completely different. And it's going back and looking at what we're watching and then bringing it forward for today is totally making me see things differently in some areas. Not making it all a big blame game is what I mean. Is when,
No, I understand what you're saying, for sure. I will say, for me, when you talk about letting Leon read that letter, for me, maybe Meri felt like, I need to give Leon the chance. I need to give her the platform to say what she needs to say, or what they need to say. Otherwise, they may never know if they had a chance to stay. Give them their platform to speak to their dad. And I don't know. I don't see it as negatively, even though the answer is going to be no. Leon still needed to say her piece. So
I know, but at that point, Leon could have said it to Kody privately. But Kody, Mariah, oh God, Meri, I'm sorry. We're all so doing our best to make sure we talk.
And we've all messed it up.
I just want to give Leon a round of applause.
It was a lot, though.
We were trying to just speak so correctly and not offend anybody. So, and you guys have been doing an amazing job. And I forgot my point. Even say what I was about to say, which was
was about Meri. You're about
in the letter,
the list.
I know. I had a really good point. Meri, the list. She made it read it. She made Leon read it. I damn it. Anyways. It was and at some point it'll come back to me, and then I'll have all of you. I promise. So there.
That happens all the time.
Coming soon. I got more sidetracked with I saw us all I was like, let's just take a second and take a breath.
We tried. Listen, this is a live show. There's no we're unedited here. So if we were edited, we would just
there's no Gelman here yelling at me no, there's no so
we tried. We're still trying to. We're definitely
all
respectful.
All we can ever do is try and be respectful. Yes.
So I guess after that, then Meri is packing, and she's got 26 obituaries from her sister, and then she
was sad.
Yeah, using it as packing material because it was too many, which was kind of sad.
Well, it was her way of acknowledging that her sister was there to help them move, which I thought was a nice way to tie it together. And she knew her sister would be there. All nice things, Yeah,
all nice things.
Her sister was there. She would, they were using her face, her obituaries to pack, and she was there for them. And that was a nice moment, I thought.
It was a nice moment. From there, we find out that Mona has found them a 1 month vacation rental.
Mona is the hardest working person in Vegas. I love me some Mona. Mona should have her own TV show. I would watch Mona smoke a Capri 180 for a half hour. Just Mona sitting in a lounge chair.
What's a Capri 180? Oh, a cigarette. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those little tiny cigarettes. It takes a half hour to smoke.
A vehicle? Okay, it's a cigarette. Okay.
Lining up one of those tiny Capri 180s and just sitting there, with a palm tree behind her or a fountain, and just watching her smoke that Capri 180 for a half. I would watch it every week, every day probably. What's her name? Mona Rilke. I just love Mona. She's no nonsense. She's a good old-fashioned realtor. She's gonna get you what you need because that commission's gonna be worth it. Yeah,
she took that on like a champ.
She was like, 4 houses. I got this. I'm Mona.
But at this point, she's got the rental for them, but it's not available till Tuesday. So now they have an extra day to pack. But Janelle is like, I don't feel good about this, man. We need to get out of Dodge. What is that?
I said, good old Mona. I said, good old Mona found him a listing fast. Because Mona's got a good head on her shoulders. You know, Mona should be everyone's realtor. Like, I want to be friends with Mona. I want to sit on like a boat, like on was it like Lake Havasu? Like, what's the lake over there in Vegas?
Mead. Like Mead.
Mead over there, yeah. Lake Las Vegas. Just sit there. You know,
I've been in Lake Mead.
Being
got stuck on a rock in Lake Mead on a boat.
Whoops.
Having like, you know, a blackjack dealer there, you know, so there's like a little bit of gambling, but like not so much, you know, and just having a good time with Mona and just shooting the shit. I think Mona, you know, she could tell some stories, show us some houses. That's always fun. Realtors always have the best stories.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we go to Pier 1 afterwards and be depressed in Meri's, you know, out of place. Bread and breakfast in Pier 1. Place.
No more.
You know,
Too much Mona. Too much. We haven't even got to Mona yet. It was just a phone call.
Oh. Listen, I love Mona. I might have to start a page, the Mona fan club.
The Mona fan club.
America, you know, I think it might be too soon to say America's favorite realtor, but I'm going to put it out there like as a soft opening. You know, America's favorite realtor, Mona. You know, let that put, you know, use it in a sentence tomorrow. Like when you're opening a jar of pickles, like, you know, your husband calls you over or your wife and like, hey, hun, can you open up this Clausen brand jar of kosher dills? And of course I can, babe. And then you walk over, you open up said dills. And you're like, speaking of like this Clausen clunch, have you heard from Mona, like realtor of the stars? Like, you know, everything she touches turns to soul. I'm just saying.
A very nice tagline.
Ask Mona if she wants.
If I was a housewife and my name
Yates
was
University.
Mona, I'd be like, everything I touch turns to sold. Boom, with the back snap, a forward snap, and a hand hip and a shake, and then like Mona. That's how that would work. That's how that would play out. But go ahead. I know I'm like really off tangent right now. So
Yeah. So Janelle doesn't want to wait the extra day. She still wants to go on Monday. The sheriff drove by today, and you know, it looks like they're just keeping tabs on the Browns, and that's, you know, freaking the older kids out and freaking Janelle out, rightfully so, in my opinion.
Well, can we make out like, okay, so like they wanted to leave on Tuesday, or, you know, because like that's like when it got available, right?
Yes.
Listen, like I don't know what's happening. I've just been feeling super connected to just things lately, and
Just things.
just like Jennifer Aiden last night in Brooklyn. Like I had an argument with Jennifer Aiden with myself for like a half hour. Kody comes out. He's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, don't you see this going on right now? And he's like, you might need some help. And I'm like, you ain't kidding. Can you get this bitch out of here? Like, it was like intense. And then he finally took my side. So thank you, Brooklyn, so much. It's been rough. But thank you, Brooklyn. And, you know, I'm just happy that everyone's on my side. And that's all.
Okay. So then we go to it's Dayton's birthday, and he's got
I was on a point. Wait,
No.
what was the last thing we just said? Because I know it's on.
So Dayton's got a jar of money.
No, before that. No. Don't try and trick me, Narnian. Don't play your Narnian games with me. I took Debbie's Aslan pendants, and now I'm hip to all your Narnian games. Wait, what were you saying before then? It was something about me being right.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I said the sheriff came by, and then we cut to a scene with Dayton and a jar of money.
Oh, you're so lucky. I can't remember that, but okay, go ahead. Dayton and a jar of money.
He's got $66 and I believe 18 cents. And, it's his birthday. Cody's like, I'll give you $20 for a hug. They have a hug now. And Robyn then suggests that he used this money for his new room and to possibly buy a dresser.
Like a new dresser, because like that's what the kids want these days.
So they're moving on Dayton's birthday. So Dayton's birthday has to be moved to a different
First off,
time.
I want to know what game system costs $20. Like, did Cody just get him like
$88
an Atari 6400? Like, I want to know like what gaming system that Dayton got for the 20. But okay.
So
no, he added that to his $66 in his jar of money. So 80. Now he's got $86.
But
and Robyn's like, listen, y'all, a dresser. Like, it could be like a toy for your clothes. Like, your shirts can go in one drawer.
It'll be
like,
so fun.
Pretend you have like toy cars and planes and Legos. Like, pretend your socks are Legos. You put your socks in that dresser drawer, and those are your Legos, bro. So cool. Yeah. Dressers.
So cool. So cool.
You're weird, Dayton. If you're not down in dressers as gifts.
Yeah.
So I picked up on the whole Dayton's birthday, right? So by the time we get there, we'll get to somebody else's birthday. But
yeah,
that got celebrated. That got celebrated.
Well, you know what? We also miss Cody saying, listen, very important words, which no one said. Listen, when you're 18 and graduated, you can move out or make your own rules or whatever. See, he said that to Leon during her impassioned speech that nothing came from except more hurt. And, Meri put her up to it because Meri knew she was going to lose, but whatever. And where was I going with this? Because I'm just
I don't know where you were going to go.
oh, I got it. Okay, because I said that, yes, I did have a point. I have so many points. Like,
Sorry, y'all.
God riddled me with too much intelligence, and that's the problem right now because, like, he put just so much information in my head. Like, it just things are just zapping off, and I'm like, it's always like me trying to play like catch up with it. And that again, that's on me, guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna shut up now.
Okay, so Janelle still wants to go on Monday instead of on Tuesday, and Janelle, she's afraid for the kids, and Cody then goes to Christine and starts bitching about Janelle and being like, yes. What's her problem, bro?
And he kept saying to her, like, your sister wife. And Christine's like, you mean your wife? And Cody's like, no, your sister wife, Janelle.
Exactly. And Christine's like, well, I mean, I kind of agree. I think we should go Monday too. And then Cody's like, well, Robyn thinks we should go Tuesday. And then this is my favorite.
And then when Meri says, "Oh wait, did you and Robyn talk it over there in the guest quarters and decide is that this is the day when you're gonna leave?" Is that your favorite part? Because that was mine.
It was, yeah. She's like, She's like, why? Because you and Robyn decided it. I'm just asking. That's what she said. I'm just asking. It's like provocateur. It was good stuff.
Well, Cody put the fear of God into him, and then guess what? He's like, it's fine. We'll leave like Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. No,
exactly. He's like, I'm just going to make an executive decision, and we're going Tuesday.
And Janelle's like, you put the fear of God into us. Like, I can't take a shit, without like thinking you're going to jail. So. They were against it, and Cody's like, yeah, I made up my mind. Because again, it's Cody's footprints. Cody has the one set of footprints. in the sand or the snow because it's Colorado or Utah. Who cares? One of those states that are boxy and cold, and
Yes.
west.
It's not a full box, but it's boxy. It's got a corner taken out.
a parallelogram, like one of those states. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And the end. Jesus.
The end. Jesus. No, it's not the end. What are you talking about?
No,
so,
there's more. I have more
well,
testimony. Go ahead.
Really,
Go ahead.
I mean, we have Dayton's birthday. You know, they have cake, and then suddenly, immediately, instead of leaving Tuesday, they're like, "We're leaving now."
Well, did they
And-
start like the you know Dayton's festivities where Dayton had a cake and then you saw like a lineup of wives and children against the wall? No, did nobody catch that? You seem to know.
Where else are they gonna be?
Looking down. Addie, did you see it? Come on, you had to have seen it. Addie, did you see it? The lineup. It looked like like which Browns like robbed you. Like it was a Brown number one. It was like a real lineup, and like you just saw them all looking like what's her name was Nicole with her new one-piece swimsuit on. They were just looking down and like just yep, this is it, guys. I mean, I've been there. When you're just at the bottom of bottom and you could be like, yeah, pull yourself out of it or just
I don't know.
embrace it and turn into a zombie.
It looked like a good cake, and they still managed to give him presents, even though they were in the middle
You
of
hear the
packing.
thunder outside?
So he did get a little bit. Okay, I'll give him that. He did get a little bit of a party.
Do you hear the thunder?
I was
Oh,
wondering.
I thought it was Cody.
No, that's Christ. He's watching. Just FYI, and look up like the temperature forecast right here in Cecil Heights. It's probably going to be a bad one because I haven't heard thunder since last summer. Oh Lord, I'm just.
So are we at
happy
the cars
giving
yet?
God,
We're getting there. So they're packing up now. Now it's Monday. They're going to leave today, Monday instead. And Logan's trying to pack the trailers up really fast. He's getting really annoyed because Peyton, everything in the trailer is Peyton's. He's like, you can't bring all this stuff.
I'm taking all your toys.
Peyton brought his toilet paper from like 1980, like nine. Like Peyton like brought everything, and I felt bad for Peyton because they don't know what to bring.
Yeah, he's like, I packed my stuff. That's what I'm doing. What I'm told.
He's like, these are all your toys, not valuable. And he punted them out of the thing. I'm like, oh,
Poor Peyton.
Poor Peyton. Let's see. Then Robyn starts having another fit about this not being the America she learned about in school. Not the one she lives in, but definitely not the one that she learned about in school because she lived somewhere else, I guess.
She was like, guys, this isn't America, okay? And like, this is not the America like that I sign up for. Ever. God save the Queen and Cody.
Let's see. I got a bunch of gibberish here. I feel like this is too much information. Who cares? Move on to the next page. Okay, so now we're on the road.
We got on the road.
We're on the road. We're 11 or possibly 12 miles down the road. And suddenly, Robyn's tire is utterly destroyed. She's driving Cody's car.
Well, it's Cody's Lexus that, God forbid, Cody leave by. Like, listen, guys, we are leaving in the middle of the night. The police are after us. We might be separated. But God Almighty, one of you motherfuckers better be driving my Lexus because I am not leaving that car behind. Our mattresses, yes, we'll leave behind. Our furniture, yes, we'll leave behind. Our memories will leave behind. Our photo albums will leave behind. Our clothes, our friends, our pastors, our local grocers, yes, we'll leave behind. But what we will not leave behind is my two-seater 2006 white Opel Lexus. And shit, oh my God, what happens? God says, my brethren Cody Brown, and he smites Kody's Lexus that Robyn's driving. And like, could you imagine telling your kids and your family that like you can't bring your toys? Like Logan took Peyton's box of toys, his favorite things. He's like, "Oh, bitch, not clothes, can't take them." And then here comes Kody with his 2-seat car, and like, who the fuck is Kody to ever like? Okay, you want a little convertible? I mean, I have a Mustang. Like, well, it's not a 2-seater, like, but his Lexus is like, if you want to call that a 4-seater, like, I hope you have no legs and you weigh 40 pounds, because like that's like the only people that could weigh 40
get out of it.
Yeah.
Even
I
in
think
my
Brianna
car,
was in the back seat. So yeah, 40 pounds.
my car has no back seat. My car has no back seat, and it's more roomier than Cody's car will ever be.
I have no back seat.
And like, but they had to leave everything
I have a
behind. But
Miata.
Kody, God forbid, they leave his 2-seater Lexus behind. Like, why do you need that car, Kody?
Because he has to go to work. What is he going to drive?
Go to work where?
He
Huh?
needs to have his hair blow
Somewhere.
through the wind. I
It's
don't
not
understand how
a
people don't know
2-seater
that
per
is not
se, but
important.
that
You gotta
car.
have your hair.
I mean, she had a couple
was
kids in
gonna
there.
say, try putting Janelle and Christine in the back seat of that, or me and Kody, or two two
Hey, speak
adults
for yourself.
going in the back seat of that. Good luck. Because I can tell you what would happen if I tried to put like 2 adults in the back seat of my car. My car would be like, y'all funny. And
So they go to Walmart and they don't have the right size tires. So he has to get 2 tires so that they both match on each side. They're a close enough size.
because God forbid the Lexus doesn't make it to Vegas.
Yep. Well, yeah. They need everything to get there. They need the whole wagon train to make it to its destination. So now they're leaving Walmart. They get a mile down the road. Christine gets a flat tire on the trailer. And at this point, Janelle's like, I got a hotel room at the next exit. Just bring all the kids here. Let's call
And
it a
Clay
day.
was like, I didn't know if God was telling me not to go and to stop. And then the answer was so clear. We were on the interstate and there was a hotel the next stop. And God put this red roof in right before us. And he saw salvation right there. And that was it. That it gave him the, like, and guess what, guys? Not only on the interstate in this busy, busy city, did they have a hotel on that first exit off. Grab a Bible and get ready. A rosary. I don't know what you perform, but I'm about to hit you with something that's I can only say is biblical. In this giant city, with this hotel, with this lost family, searching for answers. Lord, they had been on the road for 5 minutes, for 12 miles, and the devil presented them in so many fashions. And then they looked the devil right in his face, and the devil came right back. And the devil was like, and then in this beautiful city, God came to Cody Brown and said, my son, my child, there is a hotel with a free continental breakfast. It is called the Days Inn. You and your family will go there and seek refuge for the night. And my child, since you are such a loyalist, true believer in me, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Exit 18. There is a Mavis discount tire. You and your family you can get your tire fixed there. After you seek refuge from the hotel I put there right on exit 17, and y'all are on 16. I mean, like, if y'all want to take a few minutes, listen. I'm gonna have to do just a quick rosary, so I'm gonna put the clock down. If y'all want to pray for just 30 quick seconds and just thank to God that they sent Cody Brown. They got him through. It was almost like watching the 10 Commandments. It was like Heavenly Jesus came and he parted the ways. He parted I-15. He's like this, nope. And then he lit up just the one side of I-15 for a day's end where his
it is I-15.
a family that could seek refuge. And then right after that, exit 17, Mavis discount tire. I mean, like,
Oh, John, you gotta try this.
it's this is
so
pray. You know, I know from that 30 seconds, I'm a little closer to God right now, and I want to thank Cody Brown for getting me there, because if it weren't for him, if it weren't for those insightful words and what we witnessed on season 2, episode 10 of their voyage, they're great. Their manifest destiny, like, you know, I mean, like, I'm Catholic, and like I got really in touch with.
With what?
So a little bit better inside.
You got in touch with what?
And just my spirituality. And
Good. Take out the trash.
I hope that all of you did too. I mean, how do you follow that? I feel like I have like the anointment in me now.
You follow that with 200 miles down the road, getting an additional flat tire.
Oh,
And Christine about losing it because she's hangry. She's hungry. The kids are hungry. She is over it. And Cody being like, he said he was stiff-necked. He was not going to change. He's like, we're 60 miles away. We are so close. No, we are not stopping. We are not getting food. We will keep going until we get to Vegas.
So we can get to
Elizabeth W., if you want to walk closer to Jesus with me, I got you. And again, it's all thanks to Cody Brown. So there you are. Yeah, like, you know, and again, they made it through the storm, and then they finally get into Israel, I mean, Nevada, because it's their promised land. You know,
God has Cody's back. This is his Plymouth Rock.
right?
And it's his birthday.
And now we're
Like,
gonna celebrate.
they finally get there to this rental house, and no one's ever seen Cody just more blissful. Like, Cody's like this,
He
just
was.
like
Yeah.
like out the window,
He
like
was- They're all like, we've never seen him so calm. Well, he's looking out the window.
it was like he was like being supported by two cherubs, just so innocent and saintly.
They laid
And
him down in a field.
right, they laid him down in a field of like just like pretty flowers.
Flowers and posies.
Oh, I mean, like I never seen someone so at peace with themselves ever, ever. And again, I want to thank Cody Brown for getting me there.
He's feeling like that. Meanwhile, Maddie instantly is like, I hate this place. Ugh. So-
Maddie's trying to burn down the basement. She's like, which will get this house blown up fast enough, but that's cool. You know, teens.
So this is still the rental. This is like the first. They just get to the rental, right? The
Yeah.
Yes.
We got
Yeah.
30 days. The
Yeah.
clock is ticking.
Kids can't get settled yet. And
4 bedrooms only, so obviously each of the wives gets a Betty. So how does that work? So do all the kids like just like sleep in the living room, and I guess the bathroom, and I guess like the basement, to study, whatever.
It seemed like they had some, like there was a big game room and stuff. So I'm guessing there was like
Sure.
a couple of great rooms. I think they made it sound like, you know, all the girls kind of go into one room and then all the boys go to another. So I think that was what they did. But
That's gonna be really seeing like Kody go from like okay, so like let's like be like in that house like right now. So is Kody giving like the wives like one night each or like 2 nights each? Like what do you think? Because all the kids are watching him like go from room to room, and like they've always had different residences, albeit you know that they had the big house, but you know each of their residences were separate but equal, right? And then you have Robyn off to the side living in Wonderland with her no furniture. But we know why now. And I get it. What, Kody? Like I am like in the middle of a
I want you to
here.
taste this. You're annoying me.
Like, see the demons, like they just don't want me to like look, you're being like a real Meri right now. I'm just saying that, just throwing it out there.
Well, then you don't eat tonight. Sorry for you then.
Do you really mean to like eat something?
Yes.
I'll be right back. Continue my thought. There you go.
Okay, so we got 4 bedrooms. So for me, when they said there was only one master suite, it was obvious who should get it, and I was right, and that made me feel good. Chris, yeah, because she has the baby. You know, the baby's going to be in the room with them, and you can see that they had set up a little crib there. So that made me. I was like, okay, good. Christine got it. Don't just give it to your favorite wife, but give it to the one that needs the room.
I think she felt special in that moment too.
Yeah.
So,
when did she ever get to feel special? Right.
right.
Yeah, I like
Yes,
that.
exactly. Sorry,
Let's
I'm trying to get back on board.
And then they tease that, you know, Robyn and Kody had been married a long time, 10 whole months. And it hasn't been right.
That's like 5 lifetimes. Like, really, again, a real testament to the dexterity of Kody and Robyn. Like, that's 10 months, guys. Like, can we like give them like around like 10 months and like they didn't want to, you know, bring a new baby in because listen, there's a lot going on.
There was a lot going on.
They could be like criminals. They didn't know where we're gonna live. You know, Robyn's moved 4 times in all those days. So yeah, but guess what happens?
Well, I mean, we don't technically know. They're teasing
we
it
don't
for
know
the
yet.
next.
Okay. Haha.
Yeah. They're teasing it that, oh, now we can try. We can try for a baby. It's been so long. I can't believe we put it off so long.
Like Kody didn't put it in like the first time they were like the pitch and putt over there in Lehigh.
Pitch and putt.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right, Addie? You know how that works.
We did a lot of soaking or whatever it was. What is it? Thing.
I've been to the pitch and putt. I know how that shit goes down. I'm just saying.
Hello.
I mean, it's just like, you know, it kind of spells it out there. It's the pitch and putt. You know, it's what's going to happen after, you know, the 18th hole. We'll see.
We'll see.
Or not. I mean, like, they might just take the last ball and gobble it up. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it doesn't, you know.
So now they have found a rental for Robyn. They knew that they needed to get her in a house really fast because, again, she's moved 4 times.
Of course.
In the last 2 years. So let's get her in a house quick so that she can feel settled. And then we'll get the kids all enrolled because now we have an address to use so that they can be in her school district.
Look at Maria, you're like glossing over the fact that Robyn had to not hang everything on her walls first.
Yes.
I
was glossing over that.
Yeah, you really did. You weren't doing the story justice. Sorry, I had to jump in here and just educate you about, you know, that just small, you know, because Robyn, listen, of course she had to like be moved in first. She had nothing on her walls, guys. Like she had like a Home Depot entertainment center from like 1984.
And well, John, she was still fertile,
serious stuff.
So she was first priority.
And like a box of Walkmans and some scrunchies. And Robyn needed it in first. So, you know, don't give her a hard time because None of those kids are his.
Nobody was giving him a hard time. Everybody agreed. Let's
You
get
know,
her in the
they
house.
weren't- and according to them, they weren't even pregnant yet. So
Allegedly.
thankfully, Robyn got in first. So go ahead, Meri. I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw it in there.
Then, you know, Leon needs to blow off some steam after their first day of school. So Meri gives them her keys and they start doing donuts in the parking lot for some reason. And
That whole scene was cute.
Doing donuts in La Sebring, like what good
That's how you
old,
get your aggressions out.
old-fashioned fun,
Yes,
you know. And Meri is like, should I have been watching them? Like, I don't know these crazy kids.
Fine.
We're only in a different state with new rules, and they don't know where they are. But yeah, sure, I'm gonna throw my two kids the keys to the car. Oh, hibbity bibbity. They'll learn. Or they won't sink or swim. That's what they did on the Titanic, didn't they? Pip, pip.
And all Leon had was a permit from Utah, wasn't that right?
Mhm.
Learner's permit from Utah, which wasn't valid in Nevada.
Not Nevada. No.
Yeah.
But
It's just a
Meri was
parking
like,
lot.
listen, what happens in Nevada stays in Nevada. You know,
Yep.
like Truly is driving my car over to, you know, food and stuff. You know, Truly's driving herself to her appointment. She's good.
That makes sense.
It's Nevada, you know, like
It'll be fine.
she lights her own cigarettes now. Like, what's the big deal? Like, who cares?
Exactly.
Right.
Then they found a house for Janelle, and Janelle has guilt over liking it
So much
because,
guilt.
you know, they don't even have jobs right now. And yeah, she just feels guilt because she knows what the money situation is. So, and that they've used their retirement. Oh, they're thinking about using their retirement that they got from the previous jobs to possibly have a family business, but they don't have that business yet. So,
Which is, I'm guessing, my sister wives' closet.
maybe. Let's see. Okay, now we're at 2 weeks until the vacation rental ends, and Christine and Meri still need a home. This is the scene where Mykelti, you know, is getting frustrated and is expressing herself through fashion choices or
Yes.
the lack of modesty choices. I'll be honest, like for me, I did find what Meri said very annoying, you know, because it seemed like like she was shaming her. Like, I don't want to see that in my face. The way she said that felt like she was shaming her.
Yes,
So
I didn't
that's my
agree
issue
with
with
what
it.
yes, I didn't agree with what she said, but understanding it in the grand scheme of being upset and all that stuff and how Mykelti was acting out, I understand it. But no, I would never have said that to my kid in front of, especially.
We
in front
got
of other
like
people.
the clothing debate there.
Mhm.
Mhm. And I wouldn't have said it in front of other people around because that's embarrassing. You're talking about your daughter's cleavage in your face. If you want to get down to it and say it, that's what you're talking about, and it's just
I
not
don't
fair.
know. Okay, so like I saw, like we talked about this, like, you know, back when this, you know, when we just had Peyton on originally, and I don't know, like, you know, Christine says that her way of like being like one of those crazy teens is by like modesty, which is like something like, you know, I'd never heard as an excuse, like being like, you know, a child and a teenager and a teacher.
I think she was being facetious when she said that.
No, I know.
She
I
meant the
thought
opposite of modesty.
Well, yeah, but like that's her weapon. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show like, you know, 3 quadrants of like half my side boob, which like shouldn't be seen. I don't know, like and I thought it was a bit much for Meri to say to her, like, you know, but like she didn't look so bad. I don't know.
She looked
I actually
totally
didn't-
normal.
It's just that it gaped open, and they wear stuff that doesn't do that. They have shirts under shirts. They have those ones that you see the long sleeves and all that. That's
Garments.
yes, the modesty. Then under that, if they're LDS or whatever, then there's other things under that too. So they're
It
covered.
did feel like she totally shamed her in that scene. Like, you
Yes.
know, the camera
Yes.
on top of like, you know, everyone being there, it was being filmed.
That's yes.
You know, so imagine being ashamed in front of like, you know, your brothers and sisters, but then like a film crew being there. I could not even imagine like how that feels. And then knowing it's gonna be like on TV. So like I'm definitely on like, you know, her side. I just, you know,
And then
it was like a plug-in. Like Christine said how, you know, she Mykelti, right? How she this is how she reacts.
expresses herself.
Yes.
And then you see like the next cut in is like, you know, oh, of course I'm right, because here's Meri having to like even say this to Mykelti. So that was backing up what Christine was saying about her daughter. So you really can't take it all out on Meri. But like again, like I don't know, I'm starting to get weird like with this, because you know the thing with the hair, like, you know, if that was like a big thing, like, you know, Meri pulling on, you know, Leon's hair on that scene, if that was like a big thing of abuse, well, like, then Meri is like an angel, because I like that. To me, like, I can't sign on board with that.
I just see it differently than how I was, you know, when we first heard about it and whatnot, what was being used. It's just in how it's, when you watch the entire episode and you watch everything, and it kind of it explains that for me. I don't, with Meri in this situation, I don't agree with how she handled the situation. I understand the why, but not how it was handled. You know,
She's in her own home. You know, like Robyn chimed in, was like, oh, she just doesn't understand the message it's sending, you know, how boys are going to think about her when she dresses that way. It's like she's dressed completely normal and she's at home. There's no boys around that she's not related to. So,
I think there's more to it. Like, you know, and I don't want to, you know, maybe Christine said, hey, can you help me out? And she's acting up again. So maybe can you yell at her? Like, we don't know, like, the side conversations that they have as sister wives, right? Or maybe Meri is as terrible as, like, everyone says she is. I don't know. Like, you know, me watching these old episodes, it makes me remember like how much I used to love Meri, because I always thought she was kind of cool. And I always kind of felt bad for her. I did. And you know, after Peyton, and everyone re-examines everything again, and
yeah,
and that's what we're doing right now.
I was looking at Mykelti's clothes and didn't see. I don't see the expression in a bad. I mean, of course, you know, there's always worse. I don't mean that, but in what she was wearing in the moment, I was not really looking at it going, it's not, wasn't what I would have.
It wasn't provocative at all.
Yeah, no.
And maybe between like the four of them, or like, you know, even before Robyn got there, like maybe Meri was like the enforcer, right? Like maybe Meri was the sister wife, like the dean, or like discipline or whatever, like that. Like, you know, when you got in trouble, you had to deal with Meri, and maybe, you know, Christine was like, she dealt with other issues, and we don't know that dynamic. It seems like Meri did call a lot of shots. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe Christine.
You know,
like, you know what? I'm tired.
I don't know. I didn't like it.
But it bothered me when Meri said that to Mykelti. I was like, she doesn't look like she's ready to go to a horror convention. Meri, like, I didn't know, you know, like I didn't even see any skin. Like,
no, probably when she leaned over, but
yeah, she was leaned facing Meri, so Meri got the view. Nobody else got the view because the camera was behind Mykelti. But even when Mykelti was standing up in the same outfit, it wasn't like low cut or anything. It's just, what happened was it gaped forward, it gaped open, and when you bend over, you know,
be ashamed of your body.
That's exactly. Well, that's.
Men can't control themselves around you. And it's your fault. All right. Then they find Meri a house. It's a mile away.
A mile, like, and they say like the three dots, like it's like boom, 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 like here, like, you know, boom, 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 all our houses on the same street, and then you see like in Meri, like over in like California, like that's how far like she was.
She didn't mind. She seemed pretty happy about it.
House too. I like the front of it.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
The issue of like, you know, should Meri have a big giant house, like everybody else because it's just Meri and Mariah? Should she have, which is like, I would love to have this debate because I could see it in every angle, and I don't know what the best way is. Should Meri have this gigantic home that, like, you know, is comparable to Robyn's and Janelle and Christine's, who all have, like, you know, 4, 5, 6 kids?
But it's a 3-bedroom, so it is smaller. And
But that's not the way to start your argument, Maria. But it's a 3-bedroom. Is not
maybe square footage wise, it was comparable, but it was a 3-bedroom.
3-bedroom, like, you know, with a den and, like, you know, a gift wrapping room, you know. So I mean, that house looked. I mean, I live in a 500 square foot shoebox. So
And you're welcome.
there you go. So I'm just saying, like, should Meri have, you know, should Meri be like in an apartment with Leon at that point? Or, like, you know, what do you guys think? Or listen, Meri is the first wife and it's not Meri's fault. I kind of feel like it's why you have, like, senators and congressmen, to be honest with you, as a comparison. Because, like, you know, Meri is the first wife. She should have equal representation in Congress, right? That's why you have senators. But Meri, you know, comes from a small state with only, like, one constituent from there. So yeah, Janelle and Christine's and Robyn by adoption, I guess, should have a bigger say. There you go. Ergo, the House of Representatives. And you're welcome for me being a teacher and giving you, like, the historical comparison, because that was, like, on fucking point, and you're welcome. But
I felt sorry for Meri in the moment. Because especially when they were talking on the couch, the reaction from what was being said, she was crying over that. The fact that it was said, because it's hurtful to her because of the fact that she can only have one child. And that's,
you want to open the chat up, Addie, for this conversation?
Yeah, it wasn't her fault. The situation wasn't her fault. And all of the wives had her back. The wives had her back. There was a house, I think, right next to, I don't know if it was Janelle or Christine's, but it sounded like it was run down. And, you know, she's not going to want to live in a garbage dump. So when everybody else gets, like, a almost brand new house. So yeah, she can live in something nice. I think
the wives have her back, though. Like, Janelle,
they did.
Janelle did have a nice testimonial to say about Meri in that regard.
So did Christine. They all had her back.
But I don't know.
Robyn,
don't you think they were all kind of feeling that, like, listen, now we all have to have, like, separate houses, and, you know, it's a lot more money than we ever thought we were going to pay.
Well, yeah, that part they definitely feel.
And should Meri, I don't know. I
think they stood up for Meri, and especially on the couch scene. They were feeling the hurt that she felt, that she was feeling in the moment. That's what I saw. And they did speak about that and made some comments about it and about how Meri, and then he turns to her and goes, "Is this upsetting you?" or whatever it was he said. Whatever he said in that moment when he looked at her and said to Meri, "You're getting upset about this?" or what, you know, something to that effect. Yes, it's upsetting to her. It's hard for her, the situation.
Yeah.
So in that, thinking about it in the terms of her being the first wife, and then her having the issue with one child, and then him saying the crap he said would have, yep, give it to her. That's how I would have stood up and go, yeah, just because you just said that, she gets it. That's what.
But I would think if I was Meri in that situation, like, I think that I would go for, like, the smaller place. And they said, like, the reason why it took her so long because she was looking for the smaller place, but she didn't wind up getting with a smaller place, did she? She got, like,
it has fewer bedrooms. It only had 3 bedrooms. That's you know.
It's a very tall house. It looked big.
They're all very tall, though. Like all those houses were, like, deluxe. I mean, like.
But yes, it's only 3-bedroom.
Like their walk-in closet in, like, their house is like my whole house, like the size of my house, probably pretty much. So, like, they got nice houses, all of them. I don't know, like, so what do you think? Should Meri have the same house and amount of bedrooms that all the other wives
She
do?
doesn't have the same amount of bedrooms, but Square
Okay.
footage, she might.
You're splitting hairs, Maria, a little
You
bit.
keep saying it, and it's.
We're 5 and 4 bedrooms, 4 and 4 3 bedrooms. Should
It's not
Meri
the same.
Okay, it's the same square footage, but they have different ways they plan the house with bedroom sizes.
That matters.
Oh my god. Okay, so
I'm trying to do a poll, but I can't.
I think if they could find it, I think if they could have found something suitable, she would have gone with it. But I think it was always going to be 3 bedrooms. 2-bedroom houses are not normal almost everywhere. It's not a normal thing to find. So you're always looking for a 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom is, I'm telling you, you live somewhere weird. Everywhere else in the country, 3 bedrooms is usually a minimum.
I live in like the most populated place in the world.
Yeah, but you also live in a resort area, and so it's not normal. 3-bedroom is normal for a house.
From Long Island, the suburb of like Manhattan. Like we have like the biggest concentration of like human beings in the world. We do. We beat China of the New York City area. So like, but like I don't know. Like 2-bedroom houses aren't like a crazy thing over here. Like in Long Island, like a 2-bedroom cape will get you like $550,000, and like that's like, you know, a really run down one. They're like not horrible.
Yeah, I'm telling you, in most of the country, 3-bedroom is the minimum number of rooms you're going to have in a house. You're going to have that's one for the adults, one for the children, and then an office or some other space.
Then should Meri then like have gotten an apartment?
That's the question I just asked. Should Meri have gotten an apartment or a 3-bedroom or the 3-bedroom apartment? I probably said it wrong, but should she?
I don't even think they were looking for an
instead?
apartment. I don't even think that's what they were looking for. I think they were always looking for a house. I mean, sometimes apartments are just as much as a house. A lot of times.
I said instead of a 3-bedroom. That's how I worded that.
Then they should have known that they're going to fail. You know, going into a house, like, you know, they knew, like, you know, if everything is a 3-bedroom at least, then what were they doing looking for a house to begin with? If that's, you know, I mean, like, she just needs a 2, and maybe
2,
like
it's not a thing.
I don't know. I mean, it's like I don't know. Anywho, they get the houses. Meri's across town, and she loves it, and she loves her me time.
Yeah, so does Christine. She likes getting Cody's attention in a more focused way, without having to compete with other families, other children, other people's needs. And she likes having her little family routine too, with just her kids, and they're all praying together now. And it's, you know, yeah. I get it. I get it.
Which is why the Las Vegas situation, when they finally get all the stuff in the cul-de-sac, is the ultimate, which should have stayed. It should have been that way, because that would have
like, oh, we were gonna, you know, we had to leave the house in a hurry. I'm like, you know, we're not gonna clean, but like the family will come and take care of it. I didn't see like any improvements between when they left and when they came back to get more stuff, and I didn't see Robyn and Meri tidying up at all when they came to get the rest of the bedding and whatever else and the pets that they left behind. Like it looked the same to me.
I don't remember that scene.
It was a lot of stuff. Yeah, I saw areas it looked like it was swept, and there was little piles of sweeping, and the angle of the camera and the stuff on the floor. Yeah, they just, when you leave in a hurry,
yeah,
who's gonna be there what family is going to be there? Who's left? They had to say something, because on camera it looked bad. They're leaving it all and running away.
They still left a bed on camera anyways. Like they should have said shit.
They ran out. They ran out a whole day early, you know. So
my argument would have been, listen, the cops are gonna arrest us. We had to fucking go. And that's how he left the house in the end. Like, yeah, you leave the house like, you know, like you're running from the law, which they were, and that's why that happened. And would have anybody like been like, oh my god, you didn't vacuum? Like nobody would have been like that.
No,
like, you know.
I found it. Yes, I did find it odder, whatever, for them to actually point that out than You know what I mean? Because if I hadn't known, I wouldn't have even thought about that watching the scene. Like, oh, they didn't even tidy. They just left it because they can't take everything.
But the reason why they left because like TMZ like went to the house, they found out that they were like, moving in the middle of the night. And like they had like, only that window between, when TMZ reported it that next morning, which again, Tuesday morning, they had to like, and again, they were trying to move in the middle of the night.
The article they were talking about that was going to get put out was the TMZ. Okay.
So yeah, they had to go, but
yeah, editing should have just snipped that part.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary. Yeah. And then there's a weird block party.
Oh my god, the weird block party. They're like, hey, we're like, totally like intrusive. And oh my god, and Robyn's testimonial at the end, which we'll get to. I mean, Robyn was like, oh my god, I've never seen someone who wasn't WAP before. And they're just lovely people. Well, we'll get there. Robyn was all like, these people ain't Mormon. Like, that whole spiel. But they have a block party, I guess. So Robyn and Christine live like on the same block, but the map says differently. But I guess they're around the block from each other or whatever. So they have a block party. What a way to welcome in this amazing family.
The neighbors seemed pretty cool.
Oh yeah, well, I liked. Oh my god, what's her name? Hold on.
Edna.
Edna. Edna was fun. She has a young daughter, and Edna said that she said some less than glorious things about them. And once they came, they were a real treasure. And she's the granny of the streets. And if she yells at their kids, it's because she wants them to be safe. I mean, don't we all just want an Edna in our lives?
Not for me.
And she was pumping out that good like potato salad.
Oh, I'll take the potato salad.
Yeah. And she was a real gem. I liked, and like they were like, yeah, and you're so much fun. Who else do we have here?
That's the only one whose name I wrote down. But yeah, there was that guy that said that having that many wives is not love, it's lust.
And then Robyn was like, it's not lust. Like, you could hire a hooker, it's cheaper. Good old Robyn.
I personally don't think it's about lust either. To me, it's about ego and it's about progeny, which is also more ego. Ego.
And he's Kody always admitted that. He said it's ego, baby. Those were his words. He knows exactly why he was doing that. Mm-hmm. And so we know now it just now he's not going to be doing it anymore. So now what's he going to do to boost his ego?
Forget his kids, because he made a point to say like they never forget, because when it was his birthday, they made a big deal of it. Cody's like, it's not always my birthday that gets a big deal. It's all the wives' birthday. They get a big deal. And all my kids' birthdays get a big deal. We never forget a birthday here. I should have said this didn't age well and then have like
it didn't age well.
Gabriel crying,
yeah.
That birthday. So there was that. But listen, Edna was fun. Robyn's like, whoa, we ain't in Utah anymore. Like, she goes, I've never had like an empanada before. So that was like wild. Like, Olay. No, she didn't say that. But like, if like, I felt like after eating Edna's cooking, that's what she would have said. So I was kind of like ad-libbing there a little bit. So, but she'd be like, yeah, it's fun. And we find out at the end that, oh my god, guess what? Robyn is pregnant. What? Who saw that coming? Even though like she said, no, Kody, I've moved so many times, I don't know what's going on. Like, I got my other kids, I got nothing on the walls. We don't know where we're going to end up. And not only did God made that blessing that put that baby in there, like the first day they were in Vegas, like it was God's way of telling Kody and Robyn that from this move your seed will grow and be triumphant in, says the word, amen, so be it. I mean, I'm just quoting biblical stuff that I heard on the TV from Robyn. But they are pregnant, and they are such good people that she is going to do Meri the solid of going in there and letting her know that, hey girl, by the way, like we had coitus, so I know you're jealous already, so yeah, he's fucking me. And B, I am gonna have his baby that we all know you can't have anymore, and but that's cool, girl, too. Like, let's go baby shopping together because that'll be fun. Live through me.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go tell Meri. Let's see if we can do this delicately, or let's make it extra awkward to really point out the fact that Meri can't have any more children.
Take your thing off. It's too
I don't know, man.
Your volume.
I don't know. I just feel like just be normal. Just be normal. Meri doesn't need this big ridiculous production. Just be normal.
Or maybe she does. I don't know. I mean, Robyn seems to be weary of her a little bit.
Yeah, but
and Meri does say in this in these two shows that I was the one that introduced Robyn, and once I introduced them and they started courting, I felt like I was done and over with and forgotten. And I suffer with my jealousies, but at the end of the day, I do love Robyn. So
Yeah. But I mean, she's endured how many other children being born, after her one child was born? Many.
A good 14.
Yeah. So, yeah, why is this one suddenly a big whoop-de-doo? I'm just saying she can handle it. She's not going to fall to pieces over this.
Maybe. Oh, sorry. Maybe because Robyn, is the new wife that he had to, get shipped in because, he needed more babies, and maybe Meri always felt bad about not being able to give him the babies that he wanted. And maybe if Meri was able to give him those babies, maybe Robyn wouldn't be there at all. I don't know. I'm just thinking deep. I do have some work in psychology. I'm just saying maybe that's how she's thinking. I don't know. I could just maybe think that she may think, or
I just think she likes to build drama around herself unnecessarily.
Thank you, Anna.
Too.
Under the guise of being concerned for Meri. It's a guise of, we have to approach this so carefully because I really want to share all of this with her.
But it shows what Peyton said was that Meri was top dog, and they all walked around her. And I think Meri lost all that leverage because Meri was I am top dog, and was going to run off with Sam, who was Jackie. And that blew up in Meri's face, and she was never able to recover. So she became fourth wife concubine then at that point. She relinquished all the power she had because they're all looking at her like, bitch, you have no right to have it. And she gave it up to become this low-level wife of Kody that he could spit in her face and she'll take it. Until what happens a few months ago, Christine leaves Kody. Janelle leaves Kody. Meri's hi, I'm sticking around. I still believe in this marriage. And you have Kody and Robyn saying, we believe in polygamy. We don't want to be monogamous. While they're down 2 wives, look at fucking Meri and say, you know what? No, we're good. We don't need you. Shattering off the last link. And throwing Meri off. And Meri is again, has the pie on her face because she was the one that tried to stray. She had all the fucking power and she fucked it up. And now look at her. She was like, I tried to stay with Kody and make it work. And even when everyone left Kody looked at you and said, no. And you're released. And I don't want it. I mean, like, and that big bond that you watch between Meri and Robyn, where was that bond when Kody said to Meri just recently, no, this marriage is over. It's me leaving you. Don't get it twisted. You're no Christine or Janelle. You know, we know that this is going to happen. We've been together for the show. Leon's already gone and away. Like, so then that's exactly how it happened. I mean, like,
Yeah, but we're not there yet. To me, this is just about announcing the first pregnancy between Kody and Robyn and making it into a much bigger deal than it needs to be, in my opinion. All of this terrible stuff hasn't happened yet. She hasn't had this, you know, catfish affair. So I don't know, man. It just seems dramatic. And the wrong kind of dramatic. Just
probably
can it
where it
just
started because, like, you know, Meri's like, I like my me time, and she's probably like hitting up like them, like, you know, AIM chats back then. Like, she's probably like in, like, you know, Las Vegas, like, woman for like men, like weird obligation stuff, like, you know, in like the AOL chat rooms, like with her, you know, with her AOL profile, like, you know, profile name Meri, favorite phrase, like, I'll get them. I don't know. It's like, you know, just an old school thing. And then Meri, she got caught and she could not recover. See, like, if it were me, when Meri got caught, I would have been out. Like, there's, you know, and what happened after Meri got caught?
We'll see. I'm sure it's a few seasons away.
What do we remember? Like, she just sunk lower, and all the wives,
she did it to herself.
Like, they spit in her face.
No,
like,
she isolated herself, and she never told
like
anybody anything.
Cinderella without like the Rella. She was like, you know, just like Cinderella, like with like nothing redeeming.
She was like Elsa, the Ice Queen. That's what she was. She isolated herself and kept everybody at bay.
Because she got caught.
So what? If you want to stay in the relationships, then you need to fix them, not just hide from them. That's why it took so many seasons, dragging that, because
and
she just was
happened.
Like,
it never, all those seasons, and here we are. And like that's where this marriage.
She did that to herself.
You don't think Kody was kind of that? Because I remember the conversations they were having at some point, we'll see it soon probably, when they were sitting together in a chair outside talking and stuff, and it was like he wasn't putting any effort in it to fix it either. So I think none of
that happened. It was
I think none of them really fix things. They like it's been said before, and even in season 17, that they gloss over things. They don't fix things in the moment, and I think, and I'm going to give Robyn, I'm going to give her this, that when Robyn sits there and she's preaching and whatever, and she's in the background, and everybody wants to go away and be quiet. I think she's trying to get them to fix stuff. She's the newer wife coming in. She wants the stuff fixed, and that's why she's trying to be the mediator, fixer upper, or whatever. Yeah. Because they don't, and they have admitted to that fact that they don't fix things. They just leave them and then they fester.
Yeah, and I think you're
right. Already start seeing the division now. Like, you have Meri asking Kody while they're still in Lehigh, oh, now you want to leave? Like, now, like, is that what you and Robyn like talked about? Like, you know, alone. So you saw that little cut there. So there was that. Then who gets the first house? Robyn. You know, under the guise of, well, she's moved so many times. Well, like, that's still a stranger in your fucking house. Like, you know. Yeah, it sucks for Robyn, and I feel for her in that regard. But, like, you know, again, you knew you were moving into a family that was being filmed on TV. You weren't moving into a family that wasn't being filmed. Like, the show was going on, and you were introduced with cameras. We didn't see Robyn before cameras were there. So Robyn can't be like, like, oh, no, another failed marriage. Oh. You know, I have to move. Like, you knew what you were walking into. Again, you were filmed. First time he met you on camera. There was no Kody and Robyn before Sister Wives started. So Robyn can't be like, like I picked the wrong guy again. No. So I can't feel. Although I did feel bad for her watching these 2 episodes, because she was probably like, shit. I keep picking the wrong guy. Now this guy's on TV, and I thought he was gonna make it, and now I got to move again and might get arrested. I don't know.
So I think that we should not do the Yates U stuff this week because we're already over 2 hours.
Oh,
So
okay.
So
Can we like show one at least?
I'm going to show one.
To give people an idea of what to
Did
do.
you do one?
I did not do one.
Okay.
I was hoping that you guys would give me good.
And it's my fault because I have been feeling it's a little sick this week, so I have not been advertising or posting like I normally would be. But I put in my community tab, but I will do a better job of posting this. So it's Yates U, and you'll win like a prize, which I haven't figured out yet, a starter pack, or I don't know.
To me, I hope that you're winning the merch that we make with your stuff.
That's really. It's like when Crayola wants you to like invent a crayon color, and then it's your name on a new crayon color, right? So it's like John Yates is like really rockin' red.
Yeah. So for me, that's what I'm hoping for is that you guys come up with a logo.
I will also give you something like a ribbon or a shirt or like a bottle of something.
Yeah, a shirt with a Yates University logo on it. But yeah, to me, we need to get something that is logo worthy, right? So some of you guys have some really great sort of thought bubbles. I don't know. They're good beginnings, but we need to clean them up. But also, listen, if you don't have the skills to clean it up, I can do it. If you've given me a good idea, I can make it, fit more with what you
again, want. So important about Yates U. Our student advisors are right here. Like Maria, stand at your right there. They're there for you. Just reach out, and our advisors and faculty, students, adjunct. Maria is.
Maybe we should explain what we're talking about, so maybe for new viewers who might be in the room for the first time, what are they talking about?
Well, we are running also a full, it's Yates U. I am the founder, co-founder, professor emeritus. It's like a lot of titles, It's I don't want to drop a lot of things, but no, I did win a Nobel Prize or 3, whatever, and an Oscar. It's fine, but I do have a college. It's Yates University, and we are seeking a crest for our university. A crest would be Yates U, and there on top, and then you would have a shield with 4 different parts to the crest, and then like a little saying underneath. You'll see it in Latin, and I would like to see it in Latin. So brush up on that, and that's what we're looking for. So our mascots. Well, we are the Yates U Phoenixes / Fighting Tampons. So it depends on who we're playing. Sometimes if we're playing the Ivy League, we're the Phoenixes. But if we're playing some dirt school, we're the Fighting Tampons, and we're gonna unplug you in the worst way or plug you. So I mean, again, we have you stuff to work with there. A fight song. It's really there's so many aspects in to Yates U. We might have to do a fight song.
Well, later we can do a fight song, but first we need to work this. So the idea is to turn this into merch. So we need a logo, a shield, a crest that you think will work in a graphic way to be
it's
a
something
logo.
that you're gonna want to wear on a hoodie, you're walking your dog down your block and it says Yates U. And your neighbor Trudy's oh my God, Charla, what's Yates U? And you're oh my God, it's where I graduated. It's the fucking most bitching university ever. Yes. Look at this YouTube channel, Yates U. And you're a member and also a graduate and persona grata. Not grata. Lots of grata. Persona grata. That's how much grata we want.
Persona, lots of grata.
Yes, that's it.
There you go. But even if you made this and you sent it to me and you did it in colored pencil, if you have a good layout for a design, I can turn it into the vision. So,
and listen to the people in prison watching us right now. What you're gonna want to do is get a roll of toilet paper and a crayon, right?
yeah.
Listen, and you just draw with the crayon on the toilet paper. Well, like in people's court, you could draw a contract. I'm just saying, like, there's so many ways that you could, like. I just don't want people, like, I don't want the disenfranchised thinking they can't be a part of this decision-making progress, because we are a very open, hired, learned institution of pure academia and sports, and which we didn't say prior to, but I do have news now, which, hold on. It's just, there we are. We just picked up retired Hall of Famer Tom Brady, 8 Super Bowl wins. Him as our head coach of our football team.
Nice.
Right there. So that just happened. I don't want to say verbatim what Tom Brady just said, but he said, "Oh my God, I just talked to John Yates on the phone. That's why this live was just paused. And he offered me the opportunity of a lifetime. This means so much more than my 7 Super Bowl rings and Giselle and my children. Working with John Yates and working and being at the forefront as academic chairman of Yates U has been the accomplishment of my dreams. And oh my God, thank you so much, John Yates. You snapped me out of the depression of retirement. I love you." I mean, that's from Tom Brady. I'm just saying. So you're really going to want to send your kids here.
Okay. So how many should I show?
I mean, like,
give them one or two.
Okay. So Susabella said that I could show her. She actually sent me like several. So let's see.
well, don't spend them all in one place.
No, send them all to one place.
Very, very seriously. That's why we're extending the deadline another week.
Yes. So first, Susabella gave me sort of like a vision board, which I kind of did enjoy. She's got, Yates new with experts in the field. So this is sort of like the faculty page that she made. So we got John Yates, the importance of brooms and
why
lawn
is there
selection.
like a bunch of like scalpels and needles to the right of me? It just seems like
that's a broom and a wand.
Oh, it's better. Okay.
And then it looks like she got a great screen grab of me. Beautifully done. She got Lumberjack Maria doing forestry services and working with your wood. I do like to work with wood.
Well, okay, so Maria here that's Professor Maria to everybody that's new. She is our keeper of game and grains here at Yates U. She's like the Hagrid. So Maria is like in charge of magical creatures, architecture, magical beings.
That's a lot of stuff.
Well, listen, and people and now you could be like the first person to say, listen, Hagrid didn't. Hagrid had a lot of, and Hagrid had the most, the hardest job at Hogwarts, if you ask me. So,
So they're asking if this is for members only. I feel like at this contest for Yates University should be open to everybody because this is for merch ultimately. This is a different, bigger goal. Let's see. So that was, you can see
that's something that Hagrid would totally say. So there you go.
Yes, Mr. Grasshopper.
Yes. So, see, she's knitting and crocheting in the courtroom. She's multitasking for real. So yeah, we got a bunch of really fun. Angela's doing TikTok 101. Brooklyn is doing Italian, the Brooklyn way. Who's that? Atlanta Maddox, relationships, revenge tactics. So yeah, we got a bunch of fun stuff. A fun variety so this is more of a vision board and faculty concept. And then Susabella also gave us, she actually, I guess, had
okay, well, you have like the diamond type of like feel, which is like, there. Okay, so Yates U. What's it? Jersey? What's that say? What's the? I can't remember.
Vitus Confido Core. It says
No, above the Latin. What?
Yates University. Before
Below
this is
Yates University, there's a line.
Discoverum significant.
Discoverum Significus. It's basically.
Can we get like the Latin?
It's in parentheses. Learn the meaning
Oh.
of. So I think it's.
If I can't read the words in big, you guys can read the little tiny little blurb there.
Yeah, it just says learn the meaning of loyalty, trust, and heart, which is very nice.
I like that.
It is nice. That's a nice one. And so yeah, she's got. It looks like she actually had these cool letters just out and about. She had them around, and she just made some cool actual merch
You know
here.
that red's my color, which will also be
Well,
the
what
color of Yates U.
Well,
It's red.
Addie, what's your favorite color?
Red,
Oh, so you love red too. What would be your second?
purple.
And then Maria, what's yours?
Red.
Are you kidding?
Okay, so then your second.
Kind of a green. I
And
guess.
we all found each other,
All
y'all.
right, so green.
That's it.
All right. So and I'm just throwing it out there. So like a red, green, purple, and my favorite color is blue. So that would give you the 4.
Okay,
So-
it's not Cody Yates U. It's
If I want it to be.
you might get a building somewhere in the back,
You know what? Well, I'll take that.
It'll
over
be
nothing.
like the Cody Yates Horticultural Center, in the back. That's what you'll get.
So she also made this one.
Yeah, we're doing merch.
She also did this one, which was fraternities and sororities. Are you Rush Week ready? So she's got some Rush merch. So Yates U Rush Week, and
Wow, you really you went in with with the pledging
See,
shit.
I like
That's
how
really
purple.
that's
I like
thinking.
purple.
okay. But here's the thing to notice: is on that top shirt where it says "Are you ready?" That little cross in the middle. That's a couple tampons.
Wait, is it tampons?
They're still in the wrappers. They're legitimate.
Who did this?
This is Bella Sousa or Sousa Bella.
Oh yeah, can you make it bigger?
I can't. This is an overlay. I can't.
Hold on, wait. Let's put my
Just
big
send
old.
it-
I
just send
want to
it.
look at it I want my whole face in the screen.
I want to
I
see
mean,
it.
a hockey jersey, that was bold.
Tampons.
I
in the
have to give you just for creativity, thinking on a she's fuck this, I got the hockey team ready to go.
I know, that might be number
I
one
like
for us
this.
So far.
Yeah. So that's she actually used a real shirt to lay out her concepts on, which I don't need everybody to do that. It's an interesting and fun way to approach it, to just be very literal, grab a shirt, start laying stuff on and see how it works. I think that's kind of a fun approach. I can show them all that are here right now. Let's see if you want. It's up
Yes,
to you.
go ahead.
Okay, so here's Becky's, and she got the crest shape.
I'm trying not to show my face.
Wait, where's John? Because he's gonna enjoy. I know they're all gonna be over your face. Some will be over everybody's face, but we got. I'm assuming it's Kotex tampons up there in the corner. Oh shoot, I can't see. It's too small.
Oh,
Not sure what that is.
oh yes.
Can't see the-
Wait here. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go up.
I know.
Yes,
I
it's
can't get.
Kotex.
But
Yeah.
what's in the next corner? Shoot, I should have zoomed these in.
Oh good. I can't tell. Who made this one?
This is Becky. You know what? I have to just zoom it into my phone, and there I can zoom in. This is my own fault for not zooming in.
I'm blind as a bat. I have to take my glasses off and go 6 inches or less to the screen.
Let's see.
Okay, I had to make an executive decision because I was like, okay, I think we need to be the Fighting Phoenixes, but I don't want to lose the Tampan edge. So can't we have a Phoenix and its arsenal is tampons?
You're gonna have to be shooting tampons.
It could flap its flaming arms and just shoot
Sure, I think that's a fun.
tampons right out of it.
Why would
Yeah.
you be shooting tampons? Not
Because,
everybody needs a tampon.
Listen,
It's ready.
I don't need a
It's-
tampon.
and you listen.
So if I was hanging out with him and then all of a sudden he
Well,
was shooting tampons, at me, I'd be
I'm
like,
just
well, what the hell
thinking-
is this for?
I'm just thinking that we can't have two mascots, but we could have the Phoenix that just shoots tampons as its weapon, like, and like, you know, listen, everyone's like
Or
healthy,
maybe he has
and
maybe he
we're
carries
good.
like,
and
no. Maybe he has like a little fanny pack, and like he carries it like when he flies, and they're in the fanny pack, and if you need it, he senses it, and then he can just drop one to you like a bomb instead of him shooting.
So Cody, you draw that one. You draw the one with the fanny pack.
One or
Yeah.
two. You don't need,
like
shot
it's
at
like
you,
the day after, and you
Yeah.
like the morning after pill, and like the Phoenix is like and like shoots you one of those, like
No.
something like that.
You're
No,
shooting
is that
like
is
50
that
of
is
them
that
at
too
him, like,
progressive?
you
I don't know.
Okay, so we have the top corner's got potions. Then we got defense against the dark arts. We got some maracas, some cornhole, because on your rant the other day, you did mention that we had Yates University has a great cornhole team.
We
And-
do. We're very
Yep.
proud of it.
And we have a little mini team too.
And no trolls allowed, Pop-Tarts and Kotex, and then of course the Latin phrase bipitus, bopitus, buitus.
Ooh, well, you got the Latin down like winner, chicken dinner-us. Like, there you go on that one. Ooh, I like that.
Okay,
What's the top left with the 3?
the top left?
That's-
with the 3. Oh,
Cortex.
yeah, tampons,
Top, of course, and then top right,
potions. It's a potions class.
and then Pop-Tarts, and then the Phoenix, and then what's next to the Phoenix?
That's the defense against the dark arts. So it looks like it's a table.
And the bottom, the maracas, and the treasure map, and
Treasure map. No, there's cornhole, and then
Oh.
it says no trolls allowed.
yes.
But that's a good thing to see, so people can get an idea of kind of what,
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I like all of these have
Yeah.
an interesting.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Everybody's
It's like
gone a
people are
different
actually
way.
making crests for my college that is about to get off the floor. Like, oh my god, we put so much time into college. Like, you know, we have like greens. We're gonna like break ground on
What's gonna be your newsletter?
our crochet field tomorrow. Legendary.
Done. What's gonna be your newsletter?
The hibbity bibbity times.
You can't be the shit sandwiches, so come on.
No, it's
Come on.
well, it's the
What?
Yates the Uter, actually.
Yates you the
Makes sense.
uter.
The Uter.
Yates you the uter.
The uteruses.
That's it.
No,
The uteri.
Duh. With the duh.
That's
uter.
it. Oh my god. I love that. Oh my
Actually,
god.
That would be really cool.
Look
on
at the
a
look at
t-shirt.
the
What's that
It
say?
says Yates University, home of the mighty tampons.
oh.
I love that. See,
And
I
then we
would
got-
rock that on a shirt.
Oh my god.
I
And
would so
it's like,
rock
is
that.
it an owl or a phoenix? I love like
If anybody wants to send
Oh my
that
gosh,
shit
depending on how you look at it.
yeah, and I
that
love
thing goes
owls
live,
and
I promise
phoenixes.
you.
Like this is like I like this. Who made this?
I like
Ellie.
that too.
Ellie, you did this, Ellie?
you go, girl. I love the color and I love that.
Wow.
I would rock that. I would rock that.
I don't know, Ellie. Like you
Oh, she's
might
a
be
Puerto
like
Rican
the new
resident.
head of like my visual graphics department.
Ellie's like,
So,
I already work for you. You
Business
just-
cards are on the way. I like it,
I do too.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
and I like. Is it?
Oh,
an, oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I thought we were done.
No, well, what's the next one?
Okay, so this is Wendy's, and she's got the home of the tenacious tampons.
Yeah,
She's got
see,
the phoenix on the bottom.
On a hoodie.
Snakes. She's got tampons.
I know,
She's
but we
got-
really have to like hone in on like the animal.
See,
you
I
said
like-
a lot of stuff depending
I-
on the
I
day.
think-
No, I have to say I like the. Is it an owl phoenix that Ellie drew up? I have to.
Well, that's a phoenix right
An
there.
Yeah, I
owl
like
phoenix that somehow flings
like an
tampons at
owl.
people.
It looks like an owl.
Well,
But
I'm good with
I
that. Like,
still
is it
like
an
it.
owl? Like, what's our?
But I
It's a
love-
bird.
I
What's
love-
up?
That one I love. Like I love that. That I can see on t-shirts. I can see on like
Yeah,
like cups,
I could see like on the
mugs.
football field, like oof, like, and we're like who, or like Roar. We don't know.
You don't even know what you're even roaring or hoofing about.
I don't know. I like that.
Can
So
you
Ellie,
put
yeah,
the-
Ellie says
it
it's missing
does
its tampon string,
it
so
does look
she was
more
going to do some
owl.
updates.
It does look more owly to me, but I don't hate that either because I do love owls.
I love the color.
You've seen my house. We have 8 million owls all over it. So
Yeah,
like,
I do. I love birds, so I love that.
that is Ellie, you temptress, you. Like, how dare you?
I do love that. But
Ellie played an audible at the
I
last
do
minute.
have to
She goes,
say-
I'm gonna get both of
She
you.
did.
I can see like the hoodies
Okay.
done with the
In that same
snakes.
color. What number is that? Is that 1128? What Pantone color is that?
Is that a hyphen F or E?
Okay, so what's next?
These are Susie B sent me a couple as well. Oh, this is the faculty. She made me so this is the faculty page. So I got me up in the corner doing woodworking.
Oh, wait. Can we? Oh, Maria, I think we need to. Maria,
Good Lord.
hey, Eddie, you made this.
No.
No,
Susie B.
Susie B.
Wait, Susie B made this.
Yes.
Okay, Susie B. Can we
Wait,
make this
let's take
bigger?
Wait,
Why? What?
No, I can't make it bigger. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's just
Maria.
an overlay.
Can we just talk about you on the top left? Can you walk us through this look?
It makes perfect sense. It was purposeful at the time. So
What is that you're holding?
it looks it's just like a woodworking bench. It's a whole woodworking setup.
This is a woodworking.
She's making it for the children.
It sounds like it looks like you're holding like a bear's been decapitated of all its limbs in its head.
She's making
Look,
it for the
look.
children.
Who are you? Are you for me or for
Like,
Addie?
what are you holding?
So Addie is crocheting in this. She's crocheting a beautiful.
Okay, all right. Maria's like, get it off me. All right, I'll take the hand. All right,
Huh?
look, Addie.
Well, I don't see what you're seeing, so I don't.
Me, Addie, you look like okay. So I see you like your name is like a lot of vagina, and I see you in like I'm walking into like an old timey like speakeasy where like I don't know like
Poor Addie. If I could move you, Addie, I would move you.
look, it's like like her name's Maverick or she's looking for a Maverick. Like
That was Christmas morning, okay?
It's Christmas morning. It's in the Old West. Like Addie's like okay. How I see this,
that, I see that differently.
No, let me give. It's my college.
She looks like the White Witch of like Narnia.
No, you're so
yes,
wrong.
like she's like up here.
No,
she's like,
no.
I'm in
Wait,
the
no, you put
top
me in the whole
business.
screen. That's
You can't see him.
fine. That's the word. I'll say it to your face. If that's what you want me to do, I'm good. No, I see like Addie here when her face is still covered. So Maria, okay. So listen, this is Maria. Like, okay, so this is Addie. She's like, in like Tulsa City, like back in the day. It's like, there's a gold rush. And
I know. She's like, don't that
like all like the fellas.
She's like, I can't show you my nipple. Just
all the fellas come into like
she's like, oh,
look,
innocent.
and she comes in like with her like boa hair. She's like, hello. Welcome to Mama Addie's house.
I see that. Yes.
And like then like there's some like honky tonk playing on the piano.
I got some gifts.
The
for
piano,
all
not the
y'all.
piano, the piano. And
Look at her. She's
then,
like, oh my god,
like,
they're telling my story.
you're like playing cards and like there's like some cheating going on and like there's a shootout. And you're like, boom, boom, and like you shot out the gun and you saved the day. And that's we call that old fashioned gambling.
Come on, boys.
And that's a course we offer at Yates U. And you know that we've really looked into our parts and we have our specialists and aren't you happy that we have matronly Addie from 1889 Tulsa City who is ready for there's no faster gunslinger in the West.
I'll
than her.
definitely.
Pew, pew, pew.
So there you go. And she's also in Starfleet from the future. So figure that shit out.
Nice. And then it looks like we got Kody teaching an art class, which is
Oh
lovely.
God, that's doomed to go to a different art school. 204.
And then Georgie is teaching some sort of a class about mice. I don't know if they're dancing. I can't remember what they're doing.
That's
Something fun.
Georgie's intro to how to be a terrible cat. So if you guys have a cat that's nice and you want it to be awful, listen, our cat academy is the place to go. It's ran by like the hardest kitty in the world, Georgie. This cat came from Georgia. Like he was like, you know, he came and he's here and he's just really educating cats on how to be just terrible cats. You know, he's got the M on his forehead. That means monster.
Jesus.
I mean, you
and
want to
the
show it,
devil.
Cody? Like, we're not even lying. He's got the marking on it. So
Jesus and the devil just got drunk one night and just said,
that's for all the pet lovers.
Let's have like 2 shots of like tequila and make something, and they made something, and for some reason we wound up with.
By the way, we also
the
do
monster.
have secret societies. You may have watched that movie Skulls with Joshua Jackson from like a million years ago. But yes, that does happen, and you might find yourself in the middle of a national treasure type treasure hunt where this might be the clue to Benjamin Franklin's discolored bifocals that were buried in a box in Portland 1800 years ago. I don't know, but it sounds exciting.
Okay, so Susie has a second one too, and I should have asked her what her Latin was because it says "comagi size." I don't know what that means, so she's gonna have to tell me that. But this one, we've got an owl. We've got a I want to say a gummy bear. It's not a gummy bear. It's a Care Bear.
There's a Care Bear on there.
Yeah, we got a lion. We got a phoenix. There's a tampon there under the phoenix, and some books. And
wait, who did this?
This is another Susie B. She did several.
So I see like Hedwig, but like bonus hair. Like
you have bonus hair.
I see Hedwig.
Uh-huh.
I see. It looks like Aslan to the right of Hedwig.
Are you sure that's not George?
No, it's that.
It could just be a general lion, but if you want to see Aslan, it's Aslan.
Well, okay. I mean,
Oh,
if you had to pick something that would look close enough to Georgie, yes. Okay, so you got on that.
okay.
One.
The more you know. So that's what the
okay,
Maggie
so
Siamese. She did tell me that,
listen,
and I forgot.
What are the 2 yellow dancing things on top of the knight helmet right there? What are those 2 yellow
They
things?
look like little bull heads. I think that was just part
Are
of
they
the...
like little states of New Jersey? Because I'll shit on this chair right now if they are. Like,
They're not, but if you'd
little
like them to be, they
dancing
can.
states of New Jersey. Like, look at them.
They look like little bulls to me. I don't know.
I'm like, that's putting the extra effort in. Like, that little dancing New Jersey on top of the night hat. I'm like, oh, that person is looking for that A+, and yeah, I got you.
I just sent them to her.
I always look for the person who just like the most.
Lisa G.
I'm like, oh, is that what your plans were? Like, I'm hoping there's always more because I want that person who just like thought of everything out and did the most.
Well, the competition, it's not right now, is it?
Okay, so back to so what's this thing going on here?
Where?
With this pink, what's this pink face to the to my left?
It's a Care Bear. It's a Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm really worried about your vision.
Really small. Wait, let me shut my camera off. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like, but that's really. Cody, could you make that as a Care Bear? Come here.
Where?
This pink thing. Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was cotton candy.
I'm like wondering, like, yeah, for me, it's all quite clear. I don't know. I don't think my computer screen's that big, but
Okay, so like to the right of me here, is that like an upside down chicken?
No, it's a phoenix.
No.
Where?
Cody,
Where?
right here. Real quick. Did you think upside
Oh,
down
I
chicken?
can see it now.
Oh my gosh.
No, it actually. Oh, I thought it was like an artwork of like a donkey's face.
That's
Okay.
worse than
I don't
like
understand how you guys can't see this. I don't understand.
It looks like, which I actually do like it. That's
I
really,
thought it was a parrot until
it looks like
I
a,
look closer. Oh,
it looks
I
like
wish I could just draw on the screen and be like, look, here's the beak.
okay, so I
a
love
sad donkey. I like it.
I love the chicken. And then what's it
Where's the
saying?
chicken?
What's that say under me?
Where is the chicken?
It says
Right here.
co-maggie.
That's not a donkey.
So it's a chicken.
It's actually a
not
phoenix.
donkey.
I thought it was a chicken. You think it's a donkey, so you're way the fuck off. So you
Or
need.
am I?
No, you are. That's it.
I saw a bunny eating ice cream.
Oh wait, Cody.
The chicken is closer.
yeah.
Okay, so then like I love the phoenix. Okay, and then like what are these books here to the left of me?
They
They're
say
they are books.
Okay, I'm good. All right, love it. Yes.
And then
Finally.
the Latin says the more you know. So
Oh, like the rainbow. Oh, you paid attention. See, I like that. I like when people pay attention. You pay attention to things I say, like, and then you present it to me, like, and like that I know, like, I'm like, if like there are people who've
Oh,
never
God.
talked to me
People
before, and they're
cannot
like,
afford the book.
they're
The
like,
books that
blah
they
blah
have to
blah
keep
blah
up
blah
with
blah
you.
blah. I'm like, well, you've been paying attention. Like, I listen, I get it.
It's a lot to keep up with.
Well,
We all
it
get
is. Sorry
We
again.
all get it.
Great job. Love him so
Many
far.
thanks,
Can't wait
my
to see
team.
more. Yay.
Because to be attached to me all the time is like a death sentence no one wants. I've been said that I'd rather have Yates than cancer. I'm just saying, it's been said. Go ahead. Next thing.
I think that was the last one I have right now.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I think because some of my people had given me various iterations of the same one, so I think that's the same.
There's not one more.
There's not one more.
There's not one more that we could, just
One
talk
more.
about.
Well, we didn't really finish this one going through the fun faculty
I can't
things.
see any of that.
Okay, I'll just read them to you. So it says John Yates, The Importance of Brooms and Wand Selection. And
Well,
it says
duh.
Lumberjack Maria, Forestry Service and Working with Your Wood.
Duh. Like, that's why I put her in charge of like magical maintenance and beings. Keeper of keys and grains.
Some of these are funny. I hadn't read them. I should have read them all.
Vaccine comes, like it's gonna be Maria, like guiding her like little weird ship in, like shit like that.
Okay. Angela Deem is TikTok 101. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, like and she tried teaching me, and like I cannot figure that shit out. Like, what a waste.
Addie is knitting and crocheting in the courtroom. I think I did that one already. I don't know who. Atlanta Maddox, is that what that says? Relationship revenge tactics. Ariana. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, Ariana Maddox.
Oh yeah, that'll be 146 can handle that class because she's very well versed in pump rules, all that. So yeah.
And then Brooklyn, Italian, the Brooklyn way. And then Christine, Independent Women's Studies. Ooh, Independent Women's Studies. I like that.
And who's teaching that?
Christine.
Oh. Well, thank you for thinking she'll be like, full-time professor at my institution. I don't see it happening. Maybe an adjunct once in a while, but like I can't see Christine being like, yeah, John, there's a seat here if she wants it. But I think a woman of her caliber is not going to be ready for like, a startup university, which will be like amazing. Again, we already have one Nobel Prize laureate and two Oscar winners. And
Funny.
as of 5 minutes ago, like a Tony winner. So you know, we have
my
like the
gosh.
EGOT in our own right.
We have our own.
And that's why like people are filling up so quickly into our campus, and we're blessed. And Dr. Xavier from X-Men also teaches here. So I mean, like, I probably shouldn't have said that,
Prestigious.
but he's here. And
Well-
also Jean-Luc Picard. So figure that shit out.
Makes
so
sense.
there's that.
Uh,
And Captain Kirk.
Hot diggity dog.
we've also got Peyton, and this is a picture of him holding that handrail that was in the room he was in, and it says Peyton handrail tactics and safety. So that's funny.
He scared me. I'm like, are you in like a senior's bathroom right now? What you see like a boy like with a handrail on the wall. Like, I mean, I've had a great grandmother who lived like in a senior's place. I've seen like the rail. I'm like, where you at, boy? You know, are you okay?
You're in a handicap stall, or like you're in a handicap bathroom somewhere.
Then we have it says Kody with the K, but it's actually Kody with the C in this particular case.
That's you.
Yep. Culinary arts and Magic Mike training.
Oh, because you're a cook and an ex-stripper.
Yep.
So I need help on those.
Which Kody is, because Kody
saying?
is a cook and an ex-stripper.
So I need like more like I. Need
Like
more
I always
support,
say, I
is that
didn't
what
marry
you're
him
saying?
for his brain. He's my sexy man. So
And
it's
then I like this one for Wicked. It says Wicked is Kentucky Derby hat protocol.
super important. Like, and we also have a graduate course on hat protocol. It's hat protocol 504. We just hooked Professor Meghan Markle on. She like didn't want to do it, but like she needed the money. So we have Professor Meghan Markle on hat protocol 502 teaching our brand new master's course. I mean, like, when I tell you Yates U is encompassing, it's a roadmap for your future.
If you want a special hat made,
I mean,
just call me, text me.
even
anytime
after
you wanna
we
retweet,
graduate,
I will make you a perfect hat. to
like,
go there
you
and
know,
play polo or
our-
just go and punch
our
back in the
alumnus
divots.
are part of the team, and they will help
Just
out
watch for
any
the steamy ones, but-
current Yates U enrollee. I mean, like, you know, we're just so, like, you know, we're doing great things, and like, I mean, it's just Hollywood's on board, and now it's your chance to get on board. At you know, there are going to be like a few things remembered in like the annuals of like history. It's going to be like, I don't know, like, you know, God makes Adam and Eve, like, you know, we create fire, you know, like we create electricity, and then Yates U comes to fruition, and the whole world like adapts to a new way of living, kind of like how Earth took place when Starfleet came, and like, you know, we didn't need to live for monetary gain anymore. We just lived to be better and to just evolve ourselves. And you're here at the precipice, the cusp, like you're right here, like just like a little semen trying to penetrate, just trying to get right up in there in the egg, just trying to break through right there. And you guys are here to like welcome it in and watch
anatomy class.
Watch this new world be born. And you're lucky. You're lucky that you're here right now and seeing this with your own eyes and ears. And we should all be so lucky. So I think exactly what Kody just said. He's lucky, guys. Kody, what'd you just say?
I'm not lucky.
He's lucky. He just said that again. And you're lucky. And the breakthroughs in the sciences and the humanities that are about to come through on this end through Yates U, you know, it's gonna change just ways. So it's hard. It's, you know, we've been really working hard. It's like, a peace summit of like all pieces of all races just throughout the world.
All pieces of all summits and summits
And,
of all pieces.
Someone's gotta like bear the brunt of like interplanetary domesticated peace, but I'm here and I'm good and you're welcome. But like, you don't need to thank me because you are already all welcome, but you already knew that because I'm on a different element of time.
Oh. Is this before or
It was just so proud to know you all now before the change. So, you may see me on the bottom square right now, but
Put him on the top square. Quick.
Okay.
no, ruin my vision. No.
Do we want to have another week of trying more Yates U stuff?
No, we need more press stuff. We
That's-
need more Yates U stuff because we really do want to make merch off of it. And I was like, I didn't advertise it as well, but like it doesn't have to be just a crest. It could be like a fight song. It could be like a phoenix
Like
eating
Ellie's
chicken.
thing.
Like whatever. Like, it could be like our English curriculum. Like, no, it just.
You want to put the English curriculum on a shirt? I mean, it could work if done right. I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
Well, we're also trying to make merch. So,
So on a mug. I mean, I don't know.
like
I'm trying to ponder.
Like Yates University, like Yates U.
John don't even know until he sees it.
Like,
Yeah,
I know, like I have to like when I see it, like I'll know. I just this has just been so much fun to like talk about like this fictitious college that like I'll never have, but like listen, this is gonna be the most. Listen,
Good night.
I win
Shitheads.
Mega Millions. I'm gonna go like full accepted. I'm gonna rent some like old abandoned psych ward because obviously that's where I need to be anyways. I'm gonna rent that place out with the billions I get from Mega Williams, and then we're gonna like do like a accepted type of college.
It's gonna be one click away.
Acceptance will be one click away. We're gonna have like
you both are already hired.
just
and
a
put
good
somewhere
time
in
all
the
the
psych
time.
ward. So
and
we'll put you guys somewhere.
that's what's up.
Night
Okay.
chaos.
You came into my house, Chaos. You touched my child. I'm gonna send you to Yates, you motherfucker. See, Kate, see, Chaos, you know it.
Try me.
And that's it. But it's been fun, and I know I've been going off on tangents, but like, you know what? I think I need to because like, again, I don't want to call myself a fortune teller or like a Madame Cleo or a psychic or whatever. But I do feed on people's energies. So, if someone if someone's spirit comes to me and like they like something kind of like what Oda Mae Brown experienced when Orlando jumped into her body, which she didn't want to. She didn't care if Lucretia had like Autumn Sunrise, like that type of situation. But I'm gonna get there and do better.
She said
And-
yuck. So I don't think that's actually like a good feeling when she
Yes.
says yuck.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You said that like it's a good feeling like when he jumped in. That's
See,
not
and
what
this
I
is
would
why I
not
have my
want.
council of
I'm
members.
sorry, but no, thank you.
And Maria and Addie, they're on the board. So is Cody. We are the core members of the House of Yates.
I'm the Robyn.
and very important stuff. We wear secret hats, and we have a passcode. That's for you to figure out, and you never will. So,
What, the 1, 2, 3, 4?
no, don't give out our passcode. But we have like God, this
Like,
guy.
Come on, John.
I think we know
Oh,
who
I'm
we
so
need to
sorry.
talk about at the next meeting, because this one is just not
1, 2,
getting
3,
it.
4, period. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Great.
but in all that, did we cover everything we need to cover tonight? Did we? We did.
Yep.
3 hours. We're
No
good.
more.
Um,
You said somebody needs this, so I'm just going to roll with that and think somebody listening needed this 3-hour live for some reason, and I'm just going to let that be okay.
there'll be no after show after this.
Oh, no.
And your homework for Thursday
Oh, John,
is
don't even
again come up with a
A
fight song would be impressive. If you give me a fight song, like I will make you a founding member. Like you'll be like on the letterhead.
Okay, if
Like,
you guys listen, again, you should try to do
dazzle me.
stuff that we should put on merch is what we're hoping for. But if you decide you want to make a fight song, give
Which,
me
if it's
give me a
good,
tune.
will be on merch.
Okay, but
Plus,
tell me
you'll
what
get,
tune.
like,
Make it clear what tune I'm supposed to be chanting
Plus,
or
you'll
singing
get
into.
like a flute. Yeah,
I
send
don't
sheet
know.
music with it, or don't. Like I don't care if I like the fight song. It's like say it like this should be like sung to the theme of Green Acres. Like and then I
Perfect.
sing it like Yates
Eye of the
University,
Tiger,
number
whatever.
one, something like that. So that's your homework again.
Oh, episodes. We're on season 3 now.
Oh, that's right. Season 3. I'm trying to look. Are they all an hour now?
I don't know. Make me look. I don't want to look.
Okay, hold on.
You've tired me out. I
But
don't
you
know.
want people to, like, if they do a song, do it to like Green Acres.
I'm
That's
just
what
trying
you
you
just
to write a
said.
fight song.
That's what you just said.
Not Green Acres specifically. Just let us know
Right.
what the
like
tune is.
Gilligan's
You know
Island.
what? Well, make fish sticks and throw at him too, like when you're doing the song.
Fish
and, like,
sticks should not be in your fight song. Like
don't
no,
even don't.
I don't even know how that fits in there.
No, that's
no,
your
it's not my
food.
favorite food.
You
Fish
always
sticks
say
are not
get
my.
fish sticks.
He loves fish sticks.
John.
Like I had to trick him.
Really?
Ah, John.
Up at like 3:00 in the morning sometimes.
He's
you're
like
you know
trust
what,
like
make
the
some more
the
fish
Gordon
sticks.
Fisherman. I'm like I don't trust that motherfucker. He's
No.
old and gross, and I don't like him. I'm not gonna eat them like
Okay.
dried out fish sticks.
So-
Sorry.
So the first episode would be an hour or 42 minutes long, however you want to look at it. But then episode 2 and 3 are only 20 minutes long.
So episodes 1, 2, and 3 is what I'm hearing from Maria, and she said it's her fault.
Yeah.
So season 3,
It wasn't my fault.
episodes 1, 2, and 3 from Maria. She can really be like too
A
much.
what?
Like take that up with her. She's also the dean of discipline. So also you're fighting a losing battle. So Maria said
you don't want to get on my bad
season
side.
She said season 3, episodes 1, 2, and 3. So that's the homework. So also, the other homework is coming up with a fight song, a crest, like an English curriculum. Like, if you want to start a club and be like the moderator of that club, like if you want to like
if you can figure out how to interpret anything John is saying and make it into merch, send that to
my
me.
God. Like, okay, like the John Yates U Bowling Club, where we only bowl Thestrals from Harry Potter. Like, be creative. Like, come on. I'm just saying, like, there are ways you could think of things. Like, I mean, like, come on, I'm giving you so much work. You have Care Bears, Harry Potter, Care Bears, Harry Potter. And there's so much between those 4 things. Like anything 80s, Thundercats,
Thundercats.
regular cats, Seaside Heights, Ford Mustangs, like YouTube. Like there's so many things you could do. And there will be a yearbook, Susie B. And I'm feeling that you want to be in charge of it. So there you go.
Susie B is in charge of the yearbook.
Yeah, she can work with Cynthia Amos. The two of you can come up with a beautiful yearbook.
Co-founders, and then we also need a name of the yearbook. You know, we have to be like the Yatesier, the Yates recorder. I don't know. That's your job. You're the yearbook staff now. See how that shit happens?
Yeah.
And I actually do have like a school setting. And see, so if you thought I was an asshole already, wait till I have like some like experience in like this shit. Oh my god. So are we good? 3 hours. You guys have kept me going so long.
Yeah, it was us.
These two are like great most of the time, but then like they want me to do love. They're like great most of the time, but like then they want me to do like these super long lives. And they're like, John, like just keep going. I'm like,
They're such
please.
bad influences. Like,
And like I'm like, can you please? Like I'm begging you. And then like they text me on my phone and like, if you don't keep going, I'm gonna leave you. And I'm like, well, I guess you have me by the balls. And this is why they also teach the grad work courses at Yates U. So there's that. So you know, I gotta go because I've already said too much. So as for like the rest of the weekend, I don't know when I'll see you next. I'm sure sometime between now and Sunday we'll be live. I don't know. Happy birthday to me. Is it my birthday? Wait, what day is it?
it's
Today's
on
the
Monday.
23rd. So Monday is your birthday.
It's this 27th, but
Oh wait,
Today's like Thursday.
today's the 23rd.
it's yeah.
All right,
today's
so we're
the
almost there.
23rd. Sunday is your birthday, the 27th.
I'm like trying to be like super low key this year. So yeah. And again, Yates U, fight song, curriculum.
Or is it Tuesday? Which is it? Is it Monday or Tuesday?
Something we can put on merch.
Don't forget, we also have Tom Brady. We can't put Tom Brady on merch, by the way. So
No.
take him out of the equation, or carriers, or any of that for that. But Tom Brady also said, like, listen, honor working with our dedicated football curriculum here at Yates U, and that's from Tom Brady, who was also re-enrolling in college to play for our team. I mean, if that's unretiring from the NFL to re-enroll in school, and we're giving him like a one-time pass. We usually don't let freshmen play on the teams for a semester, but for Tom Brady, we're giving him a pass.
I'll sit on his face.
So we'll see that again coming. If you want your kids to go places,
Fine with me.
if you want to go places, if you just want to live on a commune where things are just cool, like you're like in the Wyoming part of the rest of us, where like Joel's brother's living there and like they're all cool, like that type of situation. It's like a very Yates U feel from that scene. No,
What?
like
Wait, what? With Tom Brady?
maybe.
Well, then I'm not leaving.
Again,
Bye,
look.
John, bye. Bye. You keep running.
So I'm gonna end this.
Disappeared completely.
I'm in charge. Where is this? Because I'm going myself.
It's coming to a place nearby
I'm gonna get every
Real
degree
quick.
that they have to offer. Where is this?
with the help of Yates U. So
Where
good
is
night,
it?
everybody.
I just
Love
got-
you,